Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, my dudes, and we are back for another live stream of WhaleWatch. Today's a little special because we have something spicy that we have been waiting on for fucking ever, and that's 1 minute Periscope updates. So I'm just going to let Twitter know that we're going to be showcasing that pretty much the entire show today.
True.
Come join as our host showcase the new 1 minute Periscope updates.
Tucker's doing everything, isn't he?
To gamma exposure. And this is what happens anytime I have to make a post about anything. I just fucking sit here for 10 minutes trying to think about the word I want to use, and then I just look like an idiot. I don't need any help with that. But yeah, hey, good morning, everybody.
We're gonna make Tucker do all the 1 minute Periscope scalps, aren't we?
Yeah. Tucker Trades. This is Tucker Trades.
That'll be easy to learn, probably, when it's going by so fast.
That we missed that short in the pre-market, but that's okay. Welcome, everybody. As always, to WhaleWatch. We're going to be taking some fun trades, and we might do a little bit of over trading today because, like I said, we now have 1 minute Periscope updates that is attributed market maker positioning. No ifs, ands, or buts. You don't have to guesstimate. You don't have to wonder if that's just some Joe Schmo with a shitload of money making a massive order. Nope. You will know for sure that it is market maker positioning. Now, we also have the July sale going on. I'm going to open a incognito browser because my administrative account will show incorrect shit. And we don't need that. Get this up here. And you can get the 1 minute updates fairly affordably, baby. Let me get this on the actual screen. We're still running the July 4th sale. That's going to be going through, I believe, the 6th. So you got a week, literally a week, to get in on this. Now, the Periscope updates are included raw in the retail max tier. And right now, that's discounted from $120 all the way down to $92 per month. In addition to that, we now have bundles. And the 1 minute Periscope updates are going to be included in these as well. Again, the sale is going to end on July 6th. And so you have until July 6th to get in for a discounted price for a whole ass year. Again, Periscope updates at 1 minute are going to be on the new retail max tier and all of the API platform bundles. We're going to be using these 1 minute updates literally from now on. There will be no changes to that. I'm never looking at the 10-minute table again. 1 minute is spicy. It is very, very useful to see repositioning happen faster, let me tell you. Now, it does run the risk for how my strategy works that I might be taking some trades that I shouldn't yet. But we'll see. We got to get used to the timing a little bit, but I think it's going to work pretty well with how we've been scouting.
It'll be fun for the show.
I agree. It might not be fun for my account. We'll see. I might fire off some shit a little too fast. But we'll be showcasing that all morning. Now, with that said, Anthony, I think we can jump right into our usual pre-market prep and start looking at some open interest changes. Anybody hanging out in the chats across the board, be you on YouTube, Twitch, Substack, Twitter. We're fucking streaming everywhere, baby. Drop any tickers you want to take a look at or any contracts you saw that you thought were interesting enough to break down. Or if it was just confusing, we'll tell you why or why we would ignore it. Feel free to make requests. You've got us for like 2.5 to 3.5 hours of spice. We'll see how the markets are treating us so we can showcase these 1 minute updates for y'all.
So, not an open interest update, but I with the 1 minute Periscope thing, it's gonna get overshadowed. But I gotta show you something.
How are you gonna overshadow 1 minute Periscope? Oh yeah. We actually keep an eye
Yeah.
on the Unusual Whales Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. There will be a new video by Arthur coming out breaking down the crypto aspect of some of these disclosures. Because holy shit, dude.
Yep. Over
Holy
what,
shit.
400, 500 trades here. I mean, your results page, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damon, we will be trading.
6.
We will be trading NQ the whole time. I actually trade the micro Nasdaq MNQ, but I can't really do a pre-market options look because there are no options. But we will be breaking down NQ. If you check our YouTube as well, I just pushed out a video of exactly how I scalp the Nasdaq using Periscope with a couple of breakdowns of the price action in there as well. But don't worry, homie. We'll be looking at the Nasdaq a lot this morning. All right, Anthony, go ahead. I'll shut the hell up.
Yeah, I mean, the late disclosures, like, no matter who it is, I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, this is like 600 some trades, 600 plus late
I
reported
will say,
trades
as
too.
far as I know, this one and his last one are by far
Yep.
the most, the highest numbers of disclosures coming in late all at once.
Yeah, and I mean that's almost 2 months reported late. It's just, it doesn't matter who it is. That's anybody in the if you work in finance and like you did something like this, you're in prison. You're in prison if you do something like that. But I saw that this morning because I usually always go through the politician trades in the morning. I'm like, oh well, here's a bunch of trades again. Big surprise, big surprise. But yeah, let's go take a peek at some open interest here. Yeah, I saw that this morning. I was like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Oh god, we got more SpaceX 72330 calls, 93% out of the money coming in. I mean, premium grabs. I mean, 94% out of the money, they expire tomorrow. Yeah, this is nothing of interest here. Let's just see. Maybe I think this Caesar could be potential. I was gonna say potential position building, but there's just kind of been a lot of volume throughout this one here. Actually, look at 528 there. Add. Yeah, I mean they're kind of bad. Then you get half ads there. Yeah, I kind of avoid that one. It's kind of popping through the feed here. Nokia had some puts carry over. Had 15,000 of the 821.12 puts carry over. These do overlap earnings. Earnings are in 30 some days, I believe, on this 22 days. So yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, a lot of flow is going to start overlapping earnings again. 'Tis the season almost. JetBlue at 918.6 call. Yeah, a lot of these kind of coming in at the this already has a ton of open interest on it. Yeah, I kind of avoid the ones with tons of open interest on them already. These shoals, I saw these yesterday. These were pretty interesting here. You got most of this volume carrying over into today. It's popping through the feed. How about our
Iverson,
bid
you
side?
can upgrade, homie. Reach out to support if you have any issues, but you can head over to the bundle. You can upgrade.
Nike puts. What's Nike doing pre-market down? I think they're. I don't. Nike had a decent report, but I don't think. Yeah, I mean, just flat, just a premium burn for earnings on Nike. What was their implied move? Almost 8.5%. We're down 1.5%. Yeah. Well, look who wins again. Option sellers for earnings. Big surprise. Big surprise.
Got a spicy request for
Ooh,
an AMD contract.
Just dropped the link to that for you guys.
Nice. From our homie BK on Twitter.
Let's go take a peek.
All
those calls that were hitting yesterday. Yeah, I saw kind of a lot of people talking about them. They are
know I dropped too.
5% of the money. It is multi-leg. Big multi-leg on those there. Yeah, let's see what that multi-leg part is of it here. Ooh, yeah, I mean, these are yeah, there's probably nothing we can really do with this one unless you want Nick to try to do the multi-leg here, but I'm not going to touch this one. This
There are
is
way too many strikes for me to even want to fuck with that.
yeah.
But we can say that the 530s had exits. We know that now
Yep.
because the open interest got cut in half, basically. So it does look like that initial position is gone there on those 530s, BK. Now, what we can do quick, since you asked, is take a peek-see through yesterday's volume to see if there's anything else. Is that the 7-2? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the
It does
7-2.
appear to be an exit there, BK.
Let's go to the overview page here. Just kind of take a peek.
AMD's down almost
7-2.
4% in the pre-market too, by the way.
Everything's getting kind of hit right now. Everything's kind of getting slapped last I looked. Oh, it's kind of back up a little bit now. Warsh is speaking at a conference right now, too, so I think people are kind of
I'm sure that'll be
eyeing
fine.
that. Yeah. Oh, man, and I have some calls on a couple names, too, and the names that I'm swinging, Wolf and Galaxy, aren't doing that good this morning, but, you know, I got some time on those. I got 16 days on those ones. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking through that flow yesterday. I mean, your highest volume is at 7.2, oh no, 600. Yeah, I mean, AMD has so much volume on it there. Yeah, I kind of like Nick said, that 530 is your exit, but otherwise it's a very, oh, and then here's another chunk of a multi-leg where it's just this chunk of the multi-leg. Yeah, it's a very messy multi-leg there.
Messy.
Yeah, let me...
Not the most beautiful flow. But I mean, we do know, at least, at minimum, we've got a position exit. That's what we got going on. Real quick, homie asked about NASDAQ. I would love a higher back test, but I don't really trade without Periscope anymore, so I'll be waiting until the open to be doing literally anything. We might get a little pizzazz at open since we have so many things down in the pre-market, but we're already down almost 1% from the overnight session into pre-market on NASDAQ. Ideally, some of these ranges we set up, I talked about on Monday, the way I like to trade the stair steps down, and we had that happening right here in the pre-market. Really perfect stair steps down and to the right. They tried to break out of it and failed fucking dramatically. We're way down here, kind of bear flagging a little bit. I would be more comfortable jumping short if we get a back test to some of these higher ranges they set on the way down before the failure to recover. Until then, I'm going to wait a second. Right now, this is forming a little bit of a cup and handle on the 1 minute, but a lot of points of rejection on the way up. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on. Not much else to say until I get some Periscope.
Yeah, I'm excited for these 1 minute updates. That's going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting. Hey, have you looked at those new filters on it at all? That look back thing in the mode for absolute and change at all?
I have not.
You haven't? I haven't really messed with it either. I saw it, but I haven't really messed with it. I'm just curious to see how this kind of works there. I didn't play with it too much. I saw it. I'm like, ooh, more filters. I always love seeing more filters. I'm like, cool, more ways to change data, all that fun stuff there. I'm gonna go back and kind of look at some more open interest as well. Actually, I'll talk about a couple of the trades that I took yesterday. Doesn't mean shadow me, but I'm watching these Wolf 25.5 calls for 717 and the Galaxy 29.5 717 calls. These were pretty clean yesterday. I got in on the kind of that second big hit there after the small one, but most of that carried over, and this flow doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Coming down here. Yeah, this is, I mean, your IV's increasing here, your spot price is increasing here, you get another big IV increase here, your spot price is rising here. Yeah, these looked pretty good to me. One of the cleaner pieces of flow yesterday for me. So I took a handful of those, and yeah, there it's down pre-market. And then the Wolf 717.25 5 calls. Again, I mean, not a lot of call premium at the time. There's a kind of a little, hopefully a preemptive piece of flow here.
Did we get a nice crypto pop or something?
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
Nope.
But
I'm
look,
just looking
yeah,
at Wolf.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
It's having a bad time.
And Galaxy as well too.
And I can't say I feel bad
Galaxy
for
as
it
well,
because
too.
I own shares below $1.
Yeah.
I'm the asshole.
I mean, flow looks good though. I mean, you get another IV spike here when these come in. Spot fills at the ask. I mean, they look good throughout there. We'll see how they play out there. But yeah, both pieces of flow. I mean, I didn't take much. Usually, I don't trade too much on the holiday weeks just because it's a little slower. But yeah, those galaxies look the best out of pretty much anything there. But yeah, I don't know. What do we got? 4 minutes still open. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, we're trucking. We are trucking.
Quicker. Go a little quicker. Yeah, I mean, PG, how about these? I think these already kind of moved yesterday. Yeah, 717, 149 call. Most of that carried over. This, I saw these in real time. I just kind of didn't like the fills moving around on this one. So, I mean, you have the 136 fill there. IV's up. Get some drops in there. Spot price drops on a couple contracts. And then you get a goofy order at 144, then you get big size at 144, then it drops down to 135, back up to 144. Yeah, the tape wasn't super. It was messy more than anything there, and again, Ivy just kind of bouncing around there. Obviously, hindsight's always 2020 because these ran from 143 up to 180-ish, 189-ish there, and it's PG up a little bit this morning. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, up about 0.20. So yeah, I mean, it happens where you see that kind of flow you question and it runs. Happens where you have super clean flow and it doesn't work out too. So just always
absolutely true.
I mean, especially with my we'll see. I mean, I got 16 days on those wolves and galaxies. We'll see. And it's annoying because I closed up 5% on those galaxies too. Wolf down about 10%, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna take 5% gains when you just hop in there. I mean, I'll tell you, I trust the people trading, hundreds of thousands of dollars a little bit more than me. So
yeah, I don't be putting on size like that.
Not like that. No thought. No. Yeah.
I mean, if I can afford to put on size like that, I don't know. I'd be sitting here.
Hey, Tucker's a pillow now.
Yeah. Oh, he just gone. He just abandoned.
Tucker's a pillow princess over there.
No comment to take his cam off. No nothing. He could be doing some degenerate shit in the background there, and we would have no clue because I wasn't looking at the feed.
Well, if you just saw him start like playing with his cat over there, like on the ground, and you just
can't fault it. I mean, why would you not?
Wait, you'd make it. You make it one big screen, and we just watch him.
Yeah, I'll just full screen his camera.
Be kind of fun. You should do that when you see him come back into the room. Just switch to the one camera quick, and he's gonna be like, "What's going on?"
We've got a blanket request for BlackBerry, of course.
Yeah.
From Substack, from Firewall.
Yeah,
you can look at BlackBerry. It's been doing its thing. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
All you gotta say is AI or RAM.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try out that toilet company's RAM to see how they're doing with that. What are they? It was like Toto Toilet Company or something like that.
Yeah.
They're now making consumer RAM because Crucial's stopping. They're like, don't worry, guys. Hold my plunger.
Wouldn't that be funny if they just become one of the top memory chip makers in the entire world?
Oh, we're getting that NASDAQ flush a little bit here toward 200 without me. Because I'm waiting for open. I'm being good. I'll wait. I'm being good.
Yeah, you got a minute. Yeah, just kind of trying to wrap up BlackBerry here quick. Yeah, I mean, a lot of volume on names, but you're not it's a lot of kind of contracts being punted around here. I'm not seeing anything major change. Let's just let's go do our open interest changes here quick. Yeah, that's 821.18 call increase there, but that's not a pretty clean read. I mean, you got ask, bid, or mid and bid there, about a third of each. Big bid side there. How about these guys? Oh, we just opened.
Yeah.
Like, well, where did my thing go? Yeah, I mean, that 717.13 call could be kind of interesting there. Oh, 358. Yeah, I mean that you got the IV increasing here, a little drop in there, but it increases and you got your spot price rising. Yeah,
we are pushing straight down. You can finish BB.
Oh.
I'll let you know if I can get into something, but this is just
you're good.
really high
scared to
volume
look at
downside
my-
candle. Let's see if they bounce out of it. We're right on
Scared.
support that I have.
Look at my contracts. Ooh, okay. Yeah, hey, Galaxy didn't drop that much.
Hey, at least you look
Okay.
at your actual computer and not your phone.
Yeah, I can't trade mobile. I can't trade mobile. Like I credit anybody that can sit and trade mobile, dude. That's so frustrating for me. Like if I'm putting on a trade, that's a little different. But like sitting there and actually like doing executions on mobile,
Yeah. I feel you.
You are an animal if you can do something like that. Like if you can do something like that, props to you because that's very frustrating for me. BlackBerry here. So let me give everything kind of a refresh here too. So BlackBerry, I mean, you got some positive gamma here on that 13 expiration for this week. Otherwise, at 717, you're sitting right between some positive gamma. At 13 and 12, their absolute gamma is 13. So I am thinking 13's maybe a little kind of pin zone right now. That's kind of how I'm reading it there.
NASDAQ let me in, bro.
All right, I need to update some of my stuff here too. Make sure everything's going.
Let me in. I want to play, coach.
I'm excited to kind of see these 1 minute updates live. That's going to be...
I'm excited for NASDAQ to bounce and let me play too. Damn it. Being responsible's lame, Anthony.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, God, Wolf is getting demolished, down 5%. Galaxy's down 8%. Bro, you gotta be
Little bit of a
kidding.
bounce.
Oh, wait, no, that's from yesterday. 4%. Okay.
I'm short.
I was like...
I'm short. I'm short. I'm not going for new low. I'm just going for this 3,180 again. Because we can bounce right out of this to form a cleaner stair step. I'm going to see where this goes. Don't
Yeah,
you
I'm
bounce
not gonna
out. They're bouncing out.
touch
Don't
anything
do
here
it!
until-
NASDAQ, be my friend. Be my friend. Ooh, I got a little bit of hard drive lag there. This
I need to
is
see
a
how
wide
this-
range and a bit of a dangerous trade. So what I did, since I'm playing with a new strategy on the 1 minute Periscope updates rather than the 10, is I opened, I'm taking that profit right there. I opened a prop firm account and I'm going to see how close I can get this to passing on the show in a few hours. We need 1,500 for it. We are at, from that one trade, dude, it's fucking knifing without me as soon as I closed it. We're at 220
like...
from one trade on that. I need 1,500 to get this one funded. Dude, look at that. So I took my profit right at my target of 30,180 here on the micro NASDAQ. And the instant they got below it, they rejected it and continued. Oh man, if they take this all the way down to 30,059, I'm gonna be eyeballing some flushage. There might be some levels in here. Don't get me wrong, but this light blue and this dark blue were that really big dump day where we dropped like 800 points. And this is where it ended up ranging in the 600 point range. I don't have any key levels in there. So if anyone in chat is a NASDAQ trader and you have key levels between 30,059
I'm going long.
and 29,415, let me hear them because I don't have, that is no man's land for my chart. You're long? Oh, you
Yes,
have
I am.
massive scrotum. You have a massive
I mean,
scrotum.
we're coming into that positive gamma, right?
We
here,
are.
It's kind of growing up here, so I'm
We
eyeing
are.
that there. Ooh, did I? Oh, I thought I did ES on accident. I was like, oh, I'm
Oh
gonna get
god,
flat there.
you'd be down a lot more than 40.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this one sit a little bit. I'm gonna let her sit. All right, there's a little bounce there.
Oh, he's swinging.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, you can see I was chomping at the bit to use that Periscope there.
Don't get too giddy and just start punting shit for the point of punting shit.
That's what I'm doing. I like seeing that positive gamma increase up here, though. I like seeing that it's kind of decreasing a little bit down there.
Naz is having trouble bouncing back up. I'm waiting for a cleaner entry than this. This is chasing, and the stop out would be about 40 points, and I don't want to sit through 40 points of drawdown. We're going to keep an eye on that, though. We're going to be doing a lot of scalping today, folks. We're trying out the new 1 minute Periscope. This updates quite literally every 1 minute. Market maker positioning, not consumers, not customers. This isn't you and me putting on SPX. This is market maker gamma positioning only. Why am I zoomed in? There we go. That's cleaner.
And
bounce.
it's the lowest you can get to.
Yeah, CBOE, I think
lowest time
I think
frame
CBOE has like some crazy expensive proprietary shit. But as far as I know, there isn't any offering from CBOE for lower than 1 minute time frame. So this is the lowest you can get. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't usually say shit like this because it's like lame when you do the comparison shit. But you're gonna be hard pressed, and by hard pressed I mean it probably doesn't exist, to find a more affordable access to 1 minute gamma updates. I think most competitors are sitting at like 200 plus per month. And right now, until July 6th, baby, you can get this shit for cheap as hell. As low as $92 a month for your first year if you only just get the retail max tier for the platform. But not only that, if you're somebody with a big brain or you like the vibe code, you can bundle together the basic platform alongside the API dude, I can't. Oh my God. You can bundle together the API basic along with retail max and still get access to the 1 minute Periscope updates. So that's available on retail max if you're just getting the platform. If you're a vibe coder or someone with a bigger brain than me and you want to fuck with the API, you can get them both together for $150 per month for your first year. You're not going to get cheaper gamma, man. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I am.
All right, we're on the green now, baby.
I want them to test that shelf for you because that's what I'm eyeballing for an entry on the NAS. Now, I talked about this little pattern on the bottom on Monday as well, and it actually kept me entirely out of the trade, and we left in decent profit. This U shape off the bottom with a long wick on the 1 minute candle gives me some hesitance to get right back in. If they take out basically that 30,180, I'm going to be sitting on my hands for a bit to see where they're going to take this. Right now, they're rejecting before the top of that shelf. I probably could have gotten in there. I'm going to wait just a breath. This could turn into a reversal pattern, especially as Anthony was noting, we're seeing the gamma exposure moving up as the time progresses. Again, 1 minute at a time here. Positioning is falling off on these lower positive gamma and rising way up there at 7,500. A little pop at 74.75. We still have juice net put premiums, though, and each of these inflection points can serve as rejection. That seems to be happening a little bit at 74.60. So I'm keeping an eye on this. That might have been the cleanest entry we had. I'm not saying.
Yeah, I'm eyeing that 74.60 there. Oh no, I don't like when you get a short when I'm in a long.
We are doing a prop firm evaluation to test out the 1 minute so I don't blow my account getting too giddy. And we are up a fair amount here. I'm probably going to take that. This is a bit of a bounce spot if they don't take out that low. I'm going to trail my stop a little bit here to this 1 minute candle. We're a little volatile on the 1 minute still, so I'm not going to be too risky. My target's at 30,059. It's a level for a reason. I would like them to test it. And if they can't set a new low here, I will get stopped out right above this last 1 minute candle, and we will look for a re-entry, and that's okay.
Yeah, my spot is struggling here.
Yeah, stay safe with that. I still don't hate your trade, but I think we might head a little lower before we get.
Yeah, if I get a little green here, I'm just gonna be safe and flatten that baby.
Yeah, they might take me out on
I'm
this
gonna
one
flatten that. Still. I'll take it. I'm flattening. I'm getting out.
A win is a win.
Well, we'll see.
As always, everybody, we're dicking around here. We're messing around, trying out the new Periscope updates. But feel free to keep dropping flow requests. We'll get to them. Oh, shit! What's up, Gary Whitfield? Got some stuff going on the YouTube chat. Welcome, homie. Welcome, homie. Thank you.
Party time.
Oh, shit. I should probably look at my trade. They didn't stop me. I'm still in it. Oh, they got close again, though. They got close again. I want them to flush basically now, or I'm going to have to take this off and look for re-entry. Plus, I want to get some Get some flow requests in today. All right, they got me. That's all right. We should still be up $1.50. We're still up $1.50 on this new account. Baby, let's go.
I kind of just want to watch the Periscope here. Just it seems like I thought 1 minute was going to be really quick. Just because
it feels like it a bit, but it's not too.
It's
quick.
not like a chart. It's not like a chart.
It's
where
not
you're sitting
spamming
and,
at you.
It's
We're getting a nice bounce on the NAS and the ES, so I'm going to give this a breath of air here before I try to snipe another entry. Let's do a couple flow requests. We'll be slinging some shit around.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a fun tool. Are they So a question, because I'm selfish and I'm going to ask the question, but I think I'm going to like the 1 minutes here. Are they going to have an option? So obviously it looks like they still have the 10-minute look backs here. If you want to click those double arrows there, are they going to have an option? Like if you want, like, obviously you get the 1 minute updates, but like if you want to switch to like a 3-minute update, 5-minute update.
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay.
I have no clue.
Okay. I just figured. I was like,
I think from CBOE itself, it's straight 1 or 10.
So they'd have to probably.
It would have to be rendered on our side, I would imagine. But I don't know. I'm not a dev. I'm just a fucking guy with a microphone on camera, being loud as shit.
I almost want to get back in here, man. I almost want to get back in here, man.
Relax.
What's Tide doing? Tide's
crazy.
call premiums. Tide call premiums are.
Yeah, we're getting a pop. They're moving in tandem with the stock, though, not opposite. So I don't buy a whole lot into it. We're bumping up to our first little pause point of negative gamma here. And above that, there's just pit stops on the way. We have a little bit of buildup at 74.45, which is below the morning low. Let's see if they reject this negative gamma or accelerate through it.
That's a nasty update.
What are you oohing at? Oh, yeah, we had that drop off above. Okay, I like to see that. I like to see that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this 1 minute a breath of fresh air. And, all right. If they stop this one out, I got to wait for a much higher back test than this.
I'm shorting that with you too, actually.
My stop will basically take away our win. It's wide. These 1 minute candles are wide still. So we're keeping size small, even though this is just an evaluation to test out our strategy on a smaller time frame. I'm still not, I'm not going to be a dick about it. We're not going to waste money. This might go a little bit higher.
Yeah,
if they take this one out, my next entry is going to be like another 50 points above us. So that'll be a little bit of a pop for us. That'll be a bit of a pop. Might have to wait a little bit.
Go down here. I'm thinking we go down here. I'm watching.
What was I looking for? All right, we have a blanket request for SOC once we're done with this current trade we're in. SOC.
Sounds good.
Close that. Let me close that. They're getting a nice little push here into that negative gamma. Nice little push into the negative gamma. We need a rejection here. Like I said, I'm going to have to wait for a much steeper back test. I would like them to not reconquer this 30,180 level I have. That would be ideal.
There we go. Come on.
All right. Let's take out that 1 minute candle. Let's take out that last 1 minute. Give me some continuation, please.
I didn't like
just waiting here. How's our Periscope looking, Anthony?
Still looking bearish here. So,
right.
I mean, that's
I like
a lot
that positioning moving down.
Off.
I like that a lot. I like to see the positions move down when I'm short. You know what? My risk is set. I'm not sweating. If they take me out, they take me out. We have all morning. I'm going to refill my coffee.
Have fun with that.
Famous last words, right?
Yeah, have fun with that. I'll probably be out of the trade by the time you get back. And
I'm not going anywhere. I just have it in the thermos.
Okay. I was like, you're ballsy.
Cheers, homie.
Walk away.
Cheers. We're both sitting in a micro ES and a micro NASDAQ scalp
I'm
short.
Adjusting up.
There is a bit of a move. NASDAQ's hanging out on top of that last shelf. Let's see what they do.
Let's see how
our Periscope looking?
I mean, it's
Still
still
setting
it's
up
building
lower.
up. It's building up below us.
But
Yeah,
like I
that's
said,
building
I'm
up
not
down
too
there.
concerned about this one. If they stop this trade out, I have many points for re-entry above us. So I'm just going to leave my risk there. If they take me out, that's okay. We'll get back in. Okay, this is what I like to see. We're at a bounce spot right here from that shelf they set to the downside earlier. Let's see. I might have to adjust my stop down to the last 1 minute candle because this might spike back up on me from that bounce. Keeping a close eye on this. I'm going to let them stop it out full if they do. And my re-entries will be way up in the 220s if they can get there. Otherwise, I'm still eyeballing the 200 evens level and my 180 level here. We are chilling. If they take me, they take me. We are already
we got
3
data
on the
right now
morning.
too.
Oh,
We
that's
got data
unfortunate.
right now, and at the top of the hour too. ISM manufacturing. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
I saw the time and I was like, oh yeah, there's our time.
Oh, they might take
Yeah,
this
just
out. That's a little bit of a reversal pattern. They're going to take me at here. I think we're getting the stair steps to the upside now. All right, I let them stop that one out. I'm eyeballing 200s even and as high as the 240s for re-entry if they want to hang on to the downtrend. But if they don't want to hang on to it, I'm not going to fight it. So let's see what they do at my 200s here. Actually, you know what? If I get into another one, I'll bring it up. I still like how Periscope is adjusting down on the 0-day expiration. If I get back in another one, I'll let you know. But let's look at homie's SOC. We got to keep this thing multifaceted if we can.
All right, SOC. Man, I'm just like mesmerized by this thing. That's gonna be fun. I don't think it's gonna cause a lot of over.
Game change for us.
I thought it was gonna cause a lot of kind of over trading, but I think it's the updates are gonna really help, especially like with the 10-minute time frames before you can't see how quickly they're expanding gamma and all that.
Especially when you're trading the S&P, right? You're trading MES, and so you can keep an eye on these levels a little more cleanly than I do with the NASDAQ, and I don't tend to hold wide ranges on the NASDAQ. I'm very in and out. You can keep an eye on this while sitting in a trade indefinitely as it updates, as long as it's still going your way, the positioning's still going your way. All right, we are coming up to the 200s on the NAS. I'm eyeballing entry shortly, but let's look at SOC. We don't gotta get too damn carried away. There will be plenty of trades.
30% today. What do we got for news on this one? News, SOC, latest news. I wonder if we got any. I bet you AI related probably. You want to guess? Do we want to guess before we look? Price target lowered. Isn't that funny how they lower price targets and then the stock goes up, then they upgrade them and it tanks? It's just, offshore share secondary price at 308, blah, blah. Offers of common stock and convertible senior notes. That's probably part of it.
No, thank you, Gary, for coming and subbing, homie. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
We're trying to get our YouTube a little bit more love. Most of our parties happen on X, unfortunately. I don't really like Twitter that much. Not a very good platform for streaming. But we're all over the place now, homie. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Substack, Twitter. Appreciate you,
Look
Gary.
At all that call premium yesterday. Look at all that call premium yesterday. Let's see if somebody knew something. I wonder if they did the 717.4 call there. Yeah, I think somebody may have knew something there. Look at that, 26,000 contracts. They're up at 67 cents right now. Good little pop on those. Funny how, with a 30% pop though, you'd think they'd be up a little bit more there. They're not even 100% on a 35% pop.
Well, look at that. Look at the implied volatility drop that they had though into today as well. That'll contribute.
That's nasty.
Kind of a rejection on the NAS here.
Yeah,
that to be a little bit more dramatic than this.
Right, look at that flow. Look at that flow yesterday. Pretty clean. Look at those IV pops there. Yeah, that's an ascending fill a little bit there. Yeah, good move on that one. I don't know if we have anything today. Let's pop over to today and take a little gander here. I saw July 1st. I was like, why am I on June 1st? I can't believe it's already July, man. Crazy. Oh, I wonder if this is potentially a multi-leg there. I just see the volume there, just very similar, and I just kind of, get an idea. Nope, they're not multi-leg. Just, Assuming, yeah, 3% in the money here. Coming in right at open. I'd be a little cautious with anything right at open, especially on a big 30% gap up.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
Nasdaq's getting a good push. I'm going to sit on my hands until I get some more updates here, by the way. But go ahead.
I'd read these as a buy, though. I mean, spot prices increasing. They are in the money, 6%. So, again, just kind of keep in the back of your head. If they want to exercise these, you won't know until that open interest update tomorrow, though, because it's not a typical transaction. So just keep that in mind if you're following kind of, deeper in the money stuff there. But yeah, I mean, I would say the SOC 710-4s look like a buy. Not a buy recommendation from me, but they would read as a flow buy.
To be clear, nothing is a buy recommendation except for the Unusual Whales platform.
Yep.
On sale now.
Yep.
Retail max is as $92 a month for your first year. Get that 1 minute Periscope, baby! Let's go!
That flow from yesterday there, seeing some volume in there. So we don't know if this is an ad or what they're doing here. That's keep an eye on that open interest there. But yeah, you got the one decent looking trade there, that 710-4. I wonder how the heat zones look. Keep in mind with the heat zones too, it's all derived from open interest. I don't know how much open interest this thing even has on it. Oh, it has a good handful. I'm kind of surprised. 717. Yeah, I mean 4, and kind of with those condensed names too. It's going to be kind of a condensed chart in here, but yeah, I mean everything's 4. 4's your absolute gamma, so yeah, I mean it's up there. But yeah, I'd say if I was going to trade anything off of this here, I would kind of keep an eye on those 710-4 calls. But that's all I'm really kind of seeing right now on that. Ooh, we are getting a pop there.
Yeah, we're getting a nice push. I'm waiting hard.
Yeah, and they're not even moving up there
they're not.
either.
I'm keeping a close eye on it.
I'm keeping an eye on 75 here for maybe a possible short here. See what goes on in here. I was gonna say we'll get our next update here in a minute. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Quite literally. Now, 1 minute updates are gonna be dope as we get used to them here. I'm still eyeballing rejection in this general area on NASDAQ. This is the shelf we fell off from on that initial dump. I'm keeping an eye on it. The temptation is starting to whisper my name.
Ooh, they got a little position up at 74.85. I am going to be hands off right now. That's a big range, nasty big range right now. I'll be patient. I got a couple shekels here, so that's.
We like shekels, don't we, folks? We like shekels, don't we?
I
like shekels.
It's not a bad thing. Yeah, I'll take it.
Net put premium
no shekels.
Shit the bed on that pop, by the way. Net put premium got obliterated on that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to go up. I don't like them kind of dropping that. I like them slightly moving it up there. We'll see if they get it. I'm waiting for my big first purple bar here. It's like I wait for my first time, man. First purple bar. take purple bar. Take my. I gotta
since
make sure
it's 1 minute and not 10 minutes, you might have to change that value a bit. It would be a pretty dramatic move to get that full 1500 change all at once.
Yeah, let's do. Oh no, not that change. Let's do. I'm gonna do like 700 and see how that looks. I think 700 is probably fair.
I'm gonna fix my goofy ass hair quick. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I didn't want to say anything. We don't have hair like Tucker.
Help.
Tucker's hair's like phenomenal.
Thanks, man.
Tucker's got the.
Thanks,
Tucker has the best moss on the program.
I want to point out the NASDAQ just took out that entire move and set a new intraday high. They haven't taken out anything from the pre-market or the overnight session, don't get me wrong, but it did just set a new intraday high, and we are getting a little bit more buildup above us. It's making me hesitant to short this. I might want to get a big pullback for a long, which is blasphemous coming out of my mouth, let me tell you. Yeah, we're still down 1% on the NASDAQ despite this bounce, so keep that in mind a little bit.
Here, my flow feed wasn't even on. Oopsies. Oh yeah, they're moving up here. I'm snagging along here actually. I'm chasing that breakout here. Stop down here.
Anthony out here chasing the white pony.
Yeah, I like seeing that big pop on 74.85 there, and then 7,500. It's kind of growing up there. I think we're gonna see a little pop up there. I'll trade up to that trading day high and see how she
This
goes.
man with the giant nutsack never waits for pullbacks. He's like, fuck it, we ride.
I was doing that yesterday when I was doing my stream. I'm like, don't do this, because I was taking some stuff in the middle of the negative gamma. I was hitting the correct spots. It was just, you know, don't
Diddling in the
do
middle
that, 'cause
can be
that's
freaky.
very risky. Yep, you can get hurt.
You can get
And you know, it's like,
blasted.
ooh.
Nice little pop
Oh,
going
yeah.
on right now in the NAS. They're coming
5
up
there.
from that back test already.
Oh yeah, we're green. I'm gonna just go for that trading day high there. See if we can.
We are
test that there.
gonna get you eventually to wait for pullbacks and then hold for the full move. We're gonna do that. I think.
Yeah. I mean, we should be able to.
Yeah.
74.80. I mean, I should be targeting 74.85.
Because you've got the vision, you've got your levels, you've got your ranges. You just keep joining in the middle of the range, and then so you're taking
it's
$12
the
to $20 per
impatience
trade when you've got the range set up for a couple hundred.
Yeah, it's the impatience thing. I think it's the live trading thing too, where, you know, I don't want to be focused.
You can't be afraid to take a loss just because we're live. I lose all the fucking
No,
time on
not
the
the
show.
loss thing. It's just, you know, I know there's people dropping flow requests and stuff, and it's like I don't want to make them wait 3 hours there.
Good morning, Big Loudy.
What was the update look there? Yeah, I'm gonna pop this down to 500 just to trying to fine tune this a little bit here.
As always, folks, feel free to drop any tickers or contracts you want to take a look at. We've still got that buildup happening, Periscope-wise, at 74.85, which is a little bit above us. Net call premium is moving right in line with the market, so is net put premium. That 74.85 is garnering my interest. We might hit a little snag here at 74.75, though. It's just a teeny bit, but we're getting a little bit of rejection off of it. I wonder if they try to test this heavy positive below us again, or if we're just going to accelerate through here as market makers reposition to the upside. Let's see. The 7,500 is still falling off, so I'm keeping my eye on that. But right now, there's no entry for me in either direction. That rounding top that we're seeing on Anthony's screen might give him a cleaner entry, but let's see what it does for him.
Yeah, I'm watching my EMAs right here. My VWAP here's with my 150 days. So this is my spot here. Let's give her a little pop. Yeah, let's
Pop, lock, and drop it.
Yeah, see, this is the only thing I hate about yes, the ranges are good when, you know, you're not doing a stream trying to entertain people. Just chop.
Watch it just dry up and be no volume for the rest of the episode.
You know what I should do, and I think it would make me take the ranges more. I'll just set my sell, and then I just have to set a take profit there. So where is my sell limit? Sell to limit? Yes. No. Yes.
It helps to know what your risk is going to be to begin with and what your target is. Now, generally what I do is I'll manually manage, but I always put an oh shit bar on. And that's your stop. I always put a stop on. Whether or not I wait until it hits that stop is a different story. It kind of depends on how price is moving. But that's more like, hey, if this were to pop right now, what saves my ass? That's what stops are for me. I'm trying to see if they can take out this prior shelf that they set to knife us in the morning. I would like a pullback to get long, but they can just go and that's fine. Let Anthony get his bag.
Yeah, come on, hit my limit. I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm just gonna look at there we go. We're out.
Take it.
We're out. There you go. There you go.
Trying
I didn't even
leg
touch
up
it
again.
So I am up on the day.
Now that
We're up
said,
$40.
I think it can still go higher.
Yes, me too. Me too. I'll take it. And you know what? I think that's the best thing you can do for the range. It's like when you have a cleaner range, like, you know, if we had the 74.50 and it was just negative, I mean, you know, clear skies up to 7,500, then, you know, man, they're
we're positioning to the upside again. So I think old Stony Shorts is going to have to go against my very nature and set up to join them on the next dip, because they're doing that same stair-step pattern I talk about to the downside, just to the upside now. It's the exact same pattern. Here was the low. They rounded the bottom. Back test, stair-step 1. Up, back test, stair-step 2. Stair step 3, and now they're just pushing into the bear flag we talked about in pre-market. That bear flag broke down magnificently. We caught a couple nibbles of it. We got in at right about the bottom of that shelf from pre-market here and wrote it down to my 30,180 level. But right now we're pushing into their pre-market drop. So if they recover this, we might see them target these pre-market highs from the overnight session. Let's see what they do for us, y'all. That said, what are these fig? What do you got going on here? Let's give the homies some flow reviews. We're just excited about the 1 minute, guys. I told you that I might start over trading a little bit.
It's
all right, we have a sharp drop in net call premium, so I'm keeping an eye. We're already at that 74.85 I talked about a little bit ago, folks. We're already there. They pushed that shit good and fast.
The figs, geez, fig, the name that
Fig.
keeps on. I still have a couple of these contracts too. My original contract before I touch on these new figs. These stupid 717, 19, 5
fuck good
just
and hard, by the way. I love
they're
Fig
just
Newtons.
Yeah, those are very good. They're just chopping around break even right now. Just chopping around. I mean, this thing's just pumping. I mean, they're in the. I mean, pretty much at the money finally. Hey, there we go. Let's go. Let's see 20 today. Get out of these stupid things.
Is Fig the thing? You've been sitting in that for like 2 weeks,
I've
dude.
been sitting in there. Yeah, I'm not very patient when I'm sitting in those. So I kind of like seeing the shorter 10-day kind of flows. So you kind of expect to move a little quicker. But it helps you be patient. Helps you you got to trust the data, but obviously mitigate your risk there. But yeah, I mean I'm still sitting in some of those there. Probably not after today though. I'm gonna probably get out no matter what today. But these new figs here, that
nice
918...
rejection on the Nazi.
Ooh,
I want to see if they can just turn this around and give me some back tests, or if they're just going to set another damn stair step. Very likely. Very likely.
Hey, we rejected almost right at that.
Damn right.
That target, that 74.85.
If only somebody could have told us about that 74.85 level. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to conquer it. That was just where I said we might get a little bit of a hang up. I want to see positioning move down now that we've tested it, though. That would get me more comfortable to take a short.
It's almost like we should have targeted that level.
Yeah, it's
or
crazy.
Something. I don't know.
It's so weird that one guy took an MES trade and I told him to let it ride. It's crazy.
But I got out pretty close to the top there. I'll take that there. I mean that's a couple.
Not awful. Not awful.
Can't be a dick for a tick, like you say. Don't.
Well, I don't know if 5 points is a tick, but I feel.
Well, yeah. Those figs now, the new figs coming in the 9/18/20. So these do overlap earnings. We got earnings in 63 days. Oh yeah, these are pumping today. Nice. I'm gonna have to take a peek at my screen here on the side. Oh, and then I see Galaxy and Wolf. God.
Galaxy gas?
Yeah. Well, these figs.
WhaleWatch Whippets. Oh, that's a segment. WhaleWatch Whippets.
Oh,
what do you think,
boy.
chat? Does that roll off the tongue real nice, or is it not good?
I don't think that would end very well. So the figs here. So I got some flow coming in here, starting at that 852.35. I'm gonna assume this is part of that flow coming in a second later. Obviously, we don't 100% know, but if we're just kind of going off the big chunk of flow that came in here, you're actually seeing that price that spot price drop, but your stock price is dropping, your IV drops. I'd probably still lean buy to open on these, just with the heavy net call premium coming in today. And I mean, we're absolutely pumping. They're only 2% out of the money with 79 days. They do overlap earnings, but I would probably lean buy to open there. Just
There's
not
that
a
step on Naz. They're pushing again. Let's see if they reject it
up again.
at all. We're hanging out. I'm still
you're
flat.
coming into that positive gamma here. I don't.
Yep.
I'm not going to touch anything right here. This would be a nice little range right here, 74.85 back down to 50. But
Pretty
that 50's
wide.
dropping off, so get some more negative. Get these positive gammas to flip negative, and we'll see there. I'm trying to mess with that highlight here. What about 250? 250 might be kind of decent. I'm going to put 250 on and just see how it kind of looks there. Maybe 300. I will 300 seems fair. Because you're not going to see that 1,500, 2,000 change probably.
We've got a
That's going to...
blanket request from our homie Big Loudy on YouTube for Cat.
Cat. Yeah, we can take a peek at Cat.
Cat Toriller.
All right, let's.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Why am I both? Yeah, that's okay. We need one. There has to be one in every show. And it can't always. It can't always be Tucker. Like that's not fair.
Yeah,
not
you know,
fair.
I try.
You gotta spread the love, you know.
We love you, Tucker. You only roast the ones you love. You only roast the ones you love.
You've never roasted someone you don't like? I don't
What?
buy that. I don't.
That's
buy
a
that.
lie.
I mean, like, in a serious matter. I mean,
Survey
like,
says
Lie.
lie.
Anyways, no. So Cat here, yeah, we're down 3% here. Your put premiums are starting to kind of crash right now. Call premiums just, I mean, slightly asks out here. A lot of positive net volume. I don't know how the last 14 look. We've had some, up and downs here. A lot of positive net volume just overall on this name. Anything for flow today? At 717,005 put here, but it's... I have to see that open interest there. Let's take a peek at that open interest. I think this might be related to that. This is a double check that open interest. I mean, 1531, then you got 3177, big spike there. Then you got a big spike here. I'm gonna assume these may have been bought at the bid and they're taking profits.
We are pushing, homie.
Are we?
Sorry to interrupt again, but they are
Nope, you're good.
Going for it. It looks like they're trying to turn that 74.85 into support already. Now, I said if we get a pullback and it's spicy, I'd probably join long. And guess what we did not get? Not even a whisper.
You didn't join the long.
Not even a whisper of a pullback. This is chasing already. We're running into the only positive gamma in the immediate vicinity, but we still got shit built up above. They might have conquered 74.85 already. I'm keeping an eye on that. I'm not going to try to top tick this either way. I need them now to turn 74.85 into resistance, and I need to see the gamma positioning build up below us again. But as it sits, again, this gamma exposure is real time. It updates every 1 minute. And so when you see these bars growing above relative to their white dots from the prior minute, and you see them falling off below, market makers are positioning higher and higher and higher right now. Kind of centralizing in the middle. The really high stuff's falling down a little bit, but that's way the fuck up there. Right now, they seem to be kind of taking over that 74.85 for us. I need a bigger dip to long this, and I need 74.85 to stop being any iota of support to try to short it. So we might just be in flow review land right now until we get something cleaner.
Yeah, I'm looking at the market tide too. There's not a lot of names contributing to that net call premium either. So, I always keep an eye on that top net impact chart because that's, I mean, it's QQQ and I almost said NVIDIA there, Meta there. I mean, Meta is over half of that net call premium right now. Yeah. I mean, there's just, this is what I look at. I mean, pretty much.
Why? Because you can just real quick. I'm getting pissed about the hair shit. It's so humid, and it makes my hair do some like Flippy Bieber shit. It looks like I had a curler on in my bangs, just like.
I think you just need a haircut.
I do need a haircut. That is true, but
like,
that's not gonna help.
Just shave it.
God no. Oh God, I would look absolutely terrifying bald.
Hey, is that the next bet we're gonna do?
Absolutely not. Nope. There is no context short of you getting cancer where I will share my head. I'm not shaving my head. The head will not be shaved. Absolutely not.
Okay,
I will look like an absolute... It's kind of like the same thing where if I grow my facial hair too long, with the buck teeth and the Neanderthal brow, I look like you need to hide your children. A little bit of a different direction if I go fully bald. A word I can't use kosherly. But I did say it before the show. I was like...
We could have Tucker do it. I think Tucker would look.
Yeah, we could shave Tucker's head. You could pull off bald.
I think that's good. How about if we have one green trade today, we shave Tucker's head?
Hey, there's Tucker. Look at that beautiful hairline. We should shave his head.
See, I have such strong brows. I actually think that it would work.
Yeah,
would
that's
work.
my issue too. Look how far my fucking forehead sticks out, man. I could headbutt a hole in a steel door with these
Jeez.
eyebrows.
It's a crazy way to put that.
That's a new one. I've
Hey,
heard that
hey.
one before.
My girlfriend says Anthony has to shave his head because he also hosts the show and didn't rock the maid outfit, so it's only fair. Got a point.
Hey, in fairness, I told you to send it to me.
You want to wear the same one that I sweat in?
Nah,
I did
really.
dry off my
Nah,
sweaty
nah.
pits, to be fair.
Oh God. Technically, I'm not an employee of the company, so that does not fall into my category
You're
of being
affiliate pay, I would say, separately, man.
So
Technically a representative.
So technically, Tucker would have to wear the maid outfit too, then.
Yeah.
What?
But no, we're talking about shaving heads. We're done with the maid outfit. I already did that. It's got to be new. It's got to be new. So Anthony has to shave his head.
Well, no, Nick's
Be glad he
girlfriend
said
said that I
bro's
need
got
to-
the Ender skull.
Who said that?
Oh,
Accurate.
Oh,
Be
Big
Gloudy on
Gloudy?
YouTube.
Dude, that's awesome.
Accurate though. Dude, I don't think I can braid it. I don't got enough hair to braid it.
dreads? Get dreads?
I can't pull dreads off either.
Or not cornrows? Have it cornrowed? Or
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Looking like
Welcome to WhaleWatch, where
most
the
wanted.
whitest person in finance culturally appropriates cornrows. That would go over great. That's an excellent idea. I gotta turn my fan on. I'm sweating my ass off again.
It's Malibu's Most Wanted episode.
Yeah, no. Hey, it'd be better than pulling a Tropic Thunder episode. That'd be fucked. Really get in trouble for that.
Oh God.
Jeez. This dude just always keeping us off track, man. Let me finish Cat while he does that. Turns his fan on there.
Still finish Cat.
Okay.
Because there's still no
looks
trade
like
for me here. I'm still waiting. I need back tests to long. I need hard rejections, turning support into resistance too short. So we're kind of hanging out. Flow review time, baby.
Yeah, looking kind of like, a lot of bid side put stuff coming in here. Probably profit taking on the drop today. Can take a peek at the heat zones here. Not much. That 717's got a little. 717 1080's got a lot of interest on it. And it looks like that is kind of our highest interest name there. 1080. Then you got 1050. And again, you see where that price is, and that heavy positive gamma is above us. Again, price tends to kind of move towards that positive gamma. What's our absolute gamma? 1080. So, I mean, you got two decent data points there. Obviously, that's probably the reason why it's the absolute gamma. This is the biggest strike with any gamma on it. Let me just pop over here and I want to see where that put wall is way down there at 940. Yeah, I mean, your heavy net gamma is above us there. So, I mean, I'd like to set up maybe for a potential dip buy. I would have eyes on that. Jeez, man, all over the place here. On that 717, maybe 1080 strike there. Just keep an eye on that, see if any flow, around that expiration kind of comes in there. But that's what I like to see there for the heat zones there. Price significantly away from that positive gamma there. And what were we trading at over the last couple days? Were we up at 1080? We were close. I mean, you see how that price kind of, reacts around that area. Obviously, you're $10 away from that there, but you just see how that price reacts. I mean, not back there, but I mean, 1080 here. I mean, it just price gets up to it and it dampens that price there. So it's, kind of the way that I think about it, and Nick, you can probably, expand on it a little bit more. Like the way I think of positive gamma is, yes, it's going to act like a magnet, but then it acts as resistance as well.
Yeah.
So it's a bullish read, but once you get there, you're going to see that price kind of dampen, and then vice versa. You got heavy positive gamma below us. It's going to act as a magnet and then dampen that price when it gets there.
Same shit. They tend to. So in the red zones, the direction price is moving, market makers tend to position through the negative gamma. So if we're moving up through negative gamma, they tend to buy into that strength and sell into weakness. If we're moving Yeah, I said both in the same one. I was going to say the reciprocal, but I did literally in the same sentence. But the greens end as pauses. That's why I keep saying, for me to want to be really comfortable getting short, I need to see these positive gamma positions moved to the downside. I need to see them fall off while below builds, and I need to see those prior positive gamma spots turn into resistance rather than support. Right now, that 74.85 is acting as support. A good dip that maybe wicks below it, I might try to long and join them because we have this heavy buildup happening way above us into the 7500s, all the way up through like 7570, it looks like. Yeah, until I see any changes, there's no trade for me yet.
I mean,
and also good point to the homie who requested Cat be Gloudy. Burry shorted that shit. That was one of the stocks that he reported being short now, along with, I think...
Didn't he just say he was short Tesla and Nvidia yesterday too or something?
I think Microsoft as well. Dude, he's got more money and bigger nuts than I do, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants. I don't think I'd short Microsoft.
Have you measured his nuts recently?
I don't even need to with that kind of move. I would love a rejection here, but I'm waiting to see if the Nas is just straight up forming another stair step up and to the right. They need to basically take out this. This is the current shelf we're on, but it's not a flat line and breakout like the stair steps up from the bottom. So I'm looking to see if they can take out the 240 area and then turn this prior high into resistance again before I'll want to short this. So we're trying really, really hard to be patient. We're also pushing into some negative gamma here as well. That has gone deep to the left. Keeping an eye on it. We'll get more trades
still
off,
moving that positioning up there, man.
Do you want to check the SPY heat zones?
Yeah,
we can do that. There's a call wall at 749. Oh, fuck you, NASDAQ. They just went without me.
It was 750 in the pre-market. We can check it.
Was it? Yeah, let's pop that bad boy.
Let me just check that. And then I got that other contract that you dropped there too.
Hell yeah, the NVTS.
Yep. SPY, yeah, I believe it was 750. It was all set up higher for that 0 day. Yeah, I mean, yep, 749, 748, 747, absolute gamma at 740, your call wall at 750. So we got about a couple more points there to kind of get to that. Yeah, nope. I usually look at SPY there in the morning because get an idea of where the market could potentially go there. But yeah, I mean, that 0 day, it's all above us there. I mean, 749, 748, 747 there. So that was pretty easy one. I like those requests that are easy like that. And yeah, absolute gamma at 740 too. So again, it's slightly below us there, but seems like that positive gamma wants to kind of pull us up there.
Also, real quick, I don't care who in what chat. Let me know how volume levels are between my voice and Anthony's, because when I'm looking at my mixer, everything's fine. But then I go to edit a video, and one of us is screaming while the other one's barely audible, and I can't figure out why. Everything's fine in my mixer. They're identical peaks, identical lows. And then I go to edit a video, and you can ask Tucker because I made him do one recently. Holy shit, the volume correction you have to do.
Can I assume who the one who's yelling?
No, it's actually it was you last time, and I was quiet. Yeah. It doesn't make any damn sense.
Interesting.
I need to reposition my microphone so it's like this.
It's not about who's yelling; it's about whatever.
Just the volume levels, yeah.
It's
usually me yelling. It's usually me yelling.
I get it.
But the spikes and everything were coming from your mic, so I'll give folks a second to update. Yeah, I'm not shorting yet, Limitless. Don't you worry, bro. I'm waiting. I'm not putting on any trade until I get some more change. We're still building up higher in Gamma 2. They're moving those positions up higher and higher. We're not getting a safe entry for my risk tolerance. If you had massive nuts like Burry shorting the shit out of all of the big names, this could be a potential area we accelerate through. Right now, it's acting as a little bit of resistance, but we saw this positive gamma at 7,500 go negative, while this positive gamma up at 7,540 build up. So that positioning could either be moving up or down because we had a little bit of a move on 7,490 as well. But these right here are kind of behaving supporty. We would need a pretty firm flush. Yeah, we can do that next, Ahmed. Don't you worry. We got you.
I'm gonna do these NVTSs quick here. So
NVTS, and then actually after NVTS, let's do VCX. That was a blanket request from earlier on Substack that we missed a little bit. And then we'll do ENPH.
Cool. Okay, so NVTS. So it's 100% multi-leg. Kind of a smaller whale here. I wonder if it's kind of related to yesterday. I'm gonna assume they're probably talking about yesterday's volume there, because I mean,
yeah, he is.
So, yeah, I mean, I'll make a good assumption about that. So I kind of want to see. So it's one of those block trades that comes in kind of right at the open there, and kind of keep an eye on that fill there. I always keep that fill versus spread column on there just so you can kind of get that visual on those wider bid-ask spreads. This is almost a mid-fill here. I mean, it's just slightly, I mean, probably if we were at 160 here, it's going to count it as a mid there. I don't have the best read on that one. One, it's the block trade. At two, you have it's just right above the mid there. Can take a peek at the heat zones.
Did we get any change in implied volatility in the orders that followed, perchance? I mean, it's already juiced for one. Have you noticed, like, most of the interesting flow we've looked at lately has had crazy implied volatility?
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
man,
you got flow coming in like
I caught NVTS at $4. This is bullshit. At this point, if I don't take a trade, it makes sense to take it at this point.
I mean, you've got some similar timings after here, but you know, it's hard. You don't know for sure if it's the same person there. We can assume. I'd probably assume it's the same person, but you're getting that spot declining. Then it's filling at the it's a kind of messy fill on this one here to kind of begin with. But take a peek here. Yeah, I mean, we saw that NVTS. No, I think Jay-Z had us look at that NVTS like 2-day outflow last week or the prior week.
And I
there.
bitched and moaned about not playing it too. It's
yeah.
You know, it's a pattern. It's a lifestyle at this point.
It's yeah. Heat zones here. Let's just kind of take a peek. 717 has our biggest, and we're sitting right in negative gamma. What's our absolute gamma? 15. So it's slightly below us. About 9 days. Yeah, it seems kind of like all the 1 day out has some on that 18.5. What were we trading at earlier today? 17.45. No, how about let's go back here. Just peeping through. I mean, 710, a lot of negative gamma below us. 717, we're sitting right in the middle of negative gamma. 23 days sitting right on that negative gamma. Yeah, I'm not getting a super clean read on this one. There's a lot of negative gamma kind of below, so you can see that acceleration zone in here, and then knowing absolute gamma's at 15 there too. I don't think I'd be eyeing along right now, barring a big piece of interesting flow or something. But yeah, this is very kind of interesting. I just want to see where that, put walls down at 10 there. Yeah, I mean, you're sitting on a ton of negative gamma there. I might see some acceleration down if we see some action there. Yeah, I almost have it more of a bearish read there. I don't know if we have anything for flow today.
Don't pump meme coins in my chat, you bitch.
Again?
Yeah,
Jeez.
He got banned real fast. Don't do that shit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, there's nothing really interesting for volume coming in on this either. All right, let me just do a quick pop through my filters here. Ooh, look at that big NVIDIA that just hit the tape here. 78197.5. Yeah, we're going to take a peek at this one.
Basically at the bottom of the contract
money.
price, by the way.
Yep.
Let's see what we got going on. NVIDIA's due for one, I think. It's been getting a little bit beat up despite, just making money hand over fish like a motherfucker.
Yep. I like these. Nice spike in that IV when they come in. Short dated, so you're looking for a quicker move. Spots are all filling at the ask. No change in that IV. Spots fill at the ask the entire time. I'm going to save this one. I actually might take a couple of these because these
Ooh, we got one Anthony likes. Save that shit. We'll update on that come next Monday because if you guys forgot, we have no episode on Friday because there's not going to be any flow to trade or look at.
Let me
There'll be
do a
futures,
couple-
but fucking nothing else, man.
do a couple things here. How about you do a quick look at Periscope here? Well, I just got to type something up here quick.
I'll try. Let's see what we got going on. I mean, we finally seeing the net call premium fall off a little bit from the highs here, even though we're still kind of chugging up. That's what I like to see, but it could just be profit taking. When we're moving up, if I'm trying to time a short, I want to see net put premium spiking while we're still moving up. Right now, like I said, 74.95 and 7,500 both flipped negative while we had some build up above us at 75.20. So if flipping negative can act as, you know, a push point to start accelerating to the upside if market makers start bringing those positions up still. 74.90 holding strong where it was. 75.25 also flipped positive in that last update. So I'm still waiting. No dips have happened for me to be comfortable getting long. I want a retest of 74.85 to try to long, and I'm not going to try to top tick a short unless they get as high as 75.20. Otherwise, any trade I take right now is going to be reactive to price action while I wait for some market maker positioning to give me a better idea of what they want to do. Now, that said, I wouldn't be opposed on the NASDAQ price action-wise to take a small short, but the stop is going to be like 30 points, that high of day, basically. Now, mind you, high of intraday. Technically not the high of day for futures. High of day for futures is quite a bit further up. We're still down 0.75% on the NASDAQ as of market open and right now. But this is looking a little bit like the other day where we just kind of chugged up and to the right after open. Just not way, it isn't nowhere near as slow. We have pushed dramatically. I mean, look at this. What's this turnaround here? Off of positive gamma at 74.50 that we spoke about near the open, and we are already up 50 points from there on SPX. So that's a really good push. The thing giving me pause, again, to even try to consider a short right now is how wide this negative gamma zone is. Unless they give the most batshit rejection off of this, there's no reason to preemptively short this. We still have that positioning up high. All of that positioning we were looking at after open has moved up. All of it. Every single strike has lost its positive gamma, and it has moved up. Now, we still have net call premium falling while we're moving up, so I'm keeping an eye on it, because like we said, we still consider negative gamma inflection points, even though the trend tends to be acceleration in the current direction. When it's really thick like this, sometimes we'll see a reposition on the 1 minute update, and it'll turn into resistance really fast. So I still keep an eye on these. Even if you were not here on Monday, we had a really good example of this at 75.25. That's in the video that's out on YouTube now, titled something stupid like using Periscope to trade futures or something. I don't know what the hell I titled it. I suck at titles. And it showed a very clean rejection initially before continuation at the 75.20.
How to trade futures using unused whales Periscope?
That's the one. That's the
All right,
one.
send in the link in the
Hey,
chat.
there you go.
And it rejected very cleanly before it back tested and gave us continuation. So right now I'd be kind of eyeballing 7,500 for rejection to maybe get long on a back test. But right now, the way we're set up, man, we're in the middle of a wide negative gamma zone with positive above and below. I'd be hesitant to just jump into a trade here. It's hurry up and wait mode. So we'll keep doing flow for a bit. I'm sure we'll get an update. The shit updates every minute now. We'll get an update that'll make me get into something, I'm sure. Bada
Yes. Yes.
I
Very
said it.
good.
I said it. You read it.
Cool. Yeah, those videos look pretty dang good. I'm flat on
So
those.
while I was talking, I took a short.
Oh, did you?
I did. They're probably going to bounce here. If they don't take out that 250, there's no reason to stay in this, and I'll probably take my my 17 points here. Let's see what they do. I want this to continue now, and this could be the back test I was waiting for to get long. If this just bounces up, I'm going to flatten, because then it's not a back test. I'm going to flatten right there. If they take out 250, I'll look for 250 to turn into resistance to do it again. That was just a little quickie. That was a little quick in and out. Nothing really to talk about there. I like trading. So everybody says don't short an uptrend. I'll do it anyway. It's just very short-lived. Like that I was in and out of that trade in like 20 seconds. Don't sit in a short if we're in an uptrend is what I would say. And if you're not accustomed to the price action or you have a different risk tolerance than I do, don't short an uptrend at all like they say. But my brain's broken and I can't long for shit, so I'll find shorts even where they don't exist. Not necessarily something you should incorporate, I would say. Just stick to what works for you. But I am eyeballing for them to reject these highs, that shelf they set. But again, nothing is going to convince me to stay in a trade until we get something way more firm than that. I would like them to form another shelf here.
Man, I love the 1 minute updates already, man. I thought it was gonna be, I just thought it was gonna be like, the charting where it's constantly moving. But,
well, I mean, it makes sense too because both of us trade the 1 minute for intraday
1 minute.
trades. Yeah, and when gamma positioning matches my price action, I'm gonna unzip my pants. You feel me?
Please don't do that on the show.
I'll do what I want. You can't see down there. I'm short again, but my stop is literally right above this current candle. If they can't flush below those 250s, it's not going to happen. I'm just looking at Periscope here. A little bit of positioning is moving off of the 74.90s and the 74.85s. We've got a nice drop in net call premium right now. I'm going to see what this back tests. We're on top of positive gamma at 74.90 now on SPX. If they just bounce up and take me out, that's okay. That just means this was a higher tie frame stair step. I've paid a little bit of money for some information. Full target would still technically be those 200s down here. But again, these were the stair step shelves to the upside. All of these can act as support on back tests. So gotta be a little attentive here. Let's see. I got a feeling since I'm trading such small size, I will not get this account funded right away on the show, but we'll see what happens. All right, this is the first bounce spot. This is my first target, the top of the prior shelf we set to the upside. Just giving it a breath of air here. If they bounce this, I'll flatten and try to get back in. That's just how I do with the 1 minute scalps. All right, I'm going to take that off. If they turn this into another shelf, guess what? They're going to do what they did here anyway. It's okay. You don't need to chase. NASDAQ will give you plenty of opportunities to get back in. Right here, if this turns into another shelf, I expect them to backtest the bottom of it to give me a re-entry. If they don't backtest and just keep going, I'm going to do the exact same thing for right where we are. Wait for this to turn into a shelf, backtest from below to get back in. We're still on top of prior support. So we're gonna not get too cocky here. If they flush all the way to 200 right now, though, Anthony, I'm going to blame you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But now I'll take that. Where we at on gamma positioning? A little bit still moving off from where we're sitting, but none of that up above us has fallen yet. And all of this down here still not building back up. That 74.75 is coming up, but we are coming to that 74.85 I wanted a back test of to maybe take a stab at a long. But let's see. The way that net call premium is just flushing along with this, we might be getting a nice reversal off of that rejection of the negative gamma zone. Let's see what they do. Plenty of opportunities in both directions here. Let's see what this long-ass wick turns into for us. See if we can't do it again. I would love to do it again. They're not going to let me in. I'm not going to chase it. We're not chasing.
I think I'm going to snag a quick short or a quick long here, not short. I'm going to try to long this for a quick little pop.
Swing it.
As you can see, I got all my tabs ready for
we'll jump on some more flow requests for the homies.
Yep, I've got my I got them all up here ready to go. So how about I'm going to set it at this actually I just want to kind of eyeball it. I don't like the wicks, man. I don't like setting the stops. Like I'll have them down for like an emergency if there's a tweet.
That's how I do stops too. I'll usually manually close my stop.
Yeah, I get wicked way too much there, but I like adjusting the stop up on that candle to try to, secure profits on that candle. All right, let me go take a peek here. So, I mean, we're coming in that positive gamma here.
We are. I'm keeping an eye on it. I want to see if they bounce and turn that into a stair step or if this is just a higher time frame step up. We got some follow-up.
You know what I'm eyeing. You know what I'm eyeing, though, through that negative. Oh, man. Even just, 75.05, I'll take a test of that.
Net call premium is shitting the bed here.
Yeah.
I am getting tempted. I gotta wait for a back test. Otherwise, it's just chasing. That's irresponsible.
Hey, look at that. I actually didn't chase an entry this time. I actually waited for that spot. All right, let's see how that update looks. Man, it's falling off up there, but man, it's just give me a little bounce at least up to 05 here. I'll take that 20-point bounce. I'm sure anybody would take
a little
that there.
a little bounce.
Just a little bounce. Just a little bounce. Let's see. I'm looking at this level right here. Kind of looks like a good sell. Okay, now we're starting to get a little bounce.
See if they can get you up above that prior shelf. I'm still looking for rejections here, though.
Yeah, I know you are. The day you're looking for a long is the day that...
Hey, I was looking for a long a bit ago, and I still might be. I got to see how they react here at this little positive gamma spot.
We'll see what they do. How it's holding. I like how it's holding there.
I'm eyeballing this to be a stair step down. If they take out that prior 1 minute low that's to the left of us about 2 minutes, I'm going to enter the opposite side of the trade you're on, buddy.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. I might flatten.
I want them to pop for you, because if they pop for you, I get a better entry anyway.
Then you get a better entry.
And they're not gonna. I'm short.
Let's
target 200 is first target.
Let's see. I'm still in. I like this spot.
See if I can side by side. Yeah. Nice. Oh shit. Oh, I can do that. Oh,
just God. We chop at this level for the next 2 hours.
There we go. Oh, I can't see my orders though. That's not good. Where are my orders at? Please, no. All right, I gotta get my full screen. Are they gonna get my target? Oh shit! It closed my trade wall. Okay, there we go. We're good. If I can't click flatten, I get real nervous. All right, we are at target. I'm flattening. I'm out. I think they can go lower from here. That's a new stair step. The same pattern we keep trading, but my target's my target. They're bouncing it right now. I flattened and got the hell out of there. Let's get our pop for Anthony so he can have some bacon.
Yeah, and then I can get out and we can do our flow reviews.
All right, let me fix I like this shit I just fucked up trying to make it equal. All of that positive gamma above us fell off, though, so be careful.
That's the part.
This is what we were waiting for that whole time that I was ranting, and it's happening now. So Anthony needs this to hold his support so he can get his bounce.
I'm just gonna be I don't want to take
Good morning, DJ Frizzo. First time chatter on Twitch. Oh shit, we're hanging out at 40 people.
Welcome.
Maybe we'll get back to the old days of 200 concurrents on Twitch again.
There we go.
That's what
There's
I like.
a pop.
Let's see if they give you your 50 here.
No,
oh, you don't give a shit.
That's
all right,
fine.
I'll take it.
That's fine. Nope.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. I got the look at that. Perfect. I mean,
yeah.
Dude,
1 minute Periscope is fucking dope.
I don't think we've had a losing trade on this, have we?
I had one earlier. I got stopped out of that short earlier.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're green.
Okay, all right.
What are we at?
What
are we at on this new account?
I gotta see what I'm at.
Yeah, we're still up about 200 on this new account, so I'm still looking for rejections. I'm gonna be real with you.
Man, you make me want to trade the NASDAQ so much, man.
Wait until you're comfortable with ranges on ES first, because the NASDAQ will fuck with your head for no reason.
Yeah.
If Nate's hanging out in any of the chats, he will confirm. Learning to scalp on the NASDAQ is trial by fire on steroids, and I made the mistake of doing it that way. But I'm also autistic as shit, and I need panic for my brain to work at all. But the NASDAQ moves very different.
Yeah, I might just have to up that size a little bit there, because I like ES. I like S&P 500. I mean, SPY. I mean, SPY
I want this
is
to
my
reject right now.
0 day. Yeah, I'm not touching anything right now.
I'm short.
Let's go.
My stop's the last 1 minute candle here, because then if they take out this little shelf they just set, they're just going to reverse and continue that move to the upside, and I would expect to see some market maker positioning changing up there. All right, they might get me here. Technically my stop should be there. I'm not going to fuck around. I'll put my stop where it belongs. That's the spot they have to take out. Literally right above my stop there at 266. It'll hurt a little bit, but we've got plenty of opportunities on the NASDAQ today. We're pushing into that negative gamma zone. I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to wait to see if they test this shelf up here. If they go without me and take out this last 1 minute candle, I'll join them again. But right now, we've still got this massive wide range of negative gamma that we can just push through. I'm not seeing a lot of positive gamma building up.
Yeah,
despite this massive drop in net call premium, despite the fall off of positive gamma above. Some of that positive gamma is coming down to these negative gamma spots. You can see that they're going toward the positive now. Not seeing a lot changing in a way I appreciate. We just saw the next update. 74.90 fell off dramatically. 74.85 about where it was, but that 74.30 from earlier building right back up. So I'm keeping an eye here. Right now, buyers are still kind of hanging on to control of price action. Mr. Seriously Lit says, let's order some pizza tonight. Dude, I would eat pizza right now.
I'll tell you, hey,
bro, are you buying? What's good?
Yeah, Tucker.
How you doing?
Tucker, what's your address? We'll ship the pizza.
Yeah,
to your house.
I'll say that out loud here on the stream. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you got the joke, Tucker. I'm glad you got the joke. That's why, you know what? We should get a P.O. box, and then we can have, pizza I mean, box. For pizza, it's not going to work. So, ooh, Tucker. That's
called the pizza box.
All right, let's do some flow requests. There's still no trade here for me. Unless we start squeezing or get a massive rejection, I'm going to sit on it should be what, $1.50 now? Yeah, I'm going to sit on this $1.50 profit unless I get something really spicy. Let's go ahead.
I think we're going to
Did we ever do VCX?
Nope, I will do that one first. And I got Enphase, Microsoft, INSM, and WGS.
Word. So let's do VCX first, whatever the hell that is. I don't think I recognize that ticker.
VCX, I don't either.
Fundrise Innovation Fund.
It is optionable. Let's kind of do an overview on this guy. Not a lot of trading goes on this name. I mean, just kind of a lot of ask side puts, and it seems like price is already kind of drawn down with that there.
That didn't take long. We're already coming up to target. Right here, it's basically first target. If they bounce this, I'm just going to flatten and take my shekels, because that would show me they're going to make another stair step. If they don't take out 200 on this candle, basically, they might just stair step back up. Same pattern as before, just a little bit lower on the setup. Let's see what these 30-second folks do. I'm going to take it. I'm taking it. We're not going to get dicks for ticks here. I want to do some flow reviews. All right, VCX. I'm going to shut the hell up. If I take more trades, I'll talk about them after the fact. I'll stop interrupting for like 10 seconds.
You're good. All right. Well, I don't think you're going to interrupt too much with VCX here. I'm going to... I mean, all that put premium kind of came in. We've already dropped. Not seeing too much today here. Just kind of a lot of these 10, 16, 200, and 100. I bet you they're related to each other. Oh, look at that. 100% multi-leg. What do you know? They're related to each other, I bet you. Ooh, that's ugly.
That size isn't really giving me much.
Yeah, that's not good. Let's see if I can find like the bigger maybe transaction in here. Nope, doesn't look like we will. Yeah,
it's not going to be down toward the bottom, even if there is one.
Yeah.
Nasdaq bounce. Let me back in so I can interrupt again.
Yeah, not really seeing much there. We can do a heat zone read on it though. Let's see. Not a lot on this one there. I mean, negative gamma at 80, absolute gamma's at 80, so about $6 below us. Very, very long dated stuff here. I mean, 80 seems like the reasonable kind of pin area there. I mean, 80 on the 717 expiration, 80 on the 821 expiration, 80 on the 1016 expiration. Yeah, this is... I'm going to say 80 is probably a important level here for this name here. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of negative gamma, and I mean, it doesn't even have a put wall or a... let's pop this down here. Yeah, it doesn't even have a put wall on it because it's just negative gamma below us there. I'd say VCX. I don't have any flow specifically for it. I'd probably mark it as a bearish read though, and kind of, keep in mind there too that it's already down over the last. It's down 58% in the last month. Holy crap! Look at that. 50. Jeez.
Oh my god.
What? What's the year to date on it? It's up on the year to date though.
Firewall, what the hell did you do to this stock? You asked for it, so I'm assuming it's your fault.
Yeah, 1 week.
And look at that.
One
SPX is about to set a new high a day. That is why we don't stay in shorts. I will die on the hill that you can short an uptrend. I just did it 3 times. You watched it happen. Don't sit in it.
I see your next big spot for a short though. If you can get up there,
If they can get to
75.30.
75.25, that'd be dope. That little
Yeah,
spot.
25.30.
But I would definitely place my stop right above 75.30 because it could just push. But I do like seeing 74.60 coming back positive, 74.50 is back positive, and 7,500 is back positive. So I want to see if they just turn this high a day into rejection.
There's a lot flipping and growing below us too. I still like your short here. I mean, it's 74.95 if you're kind of brave.
I'm waiting a second. They're going without me
brave?
anyway on the Nas. SPX isn't quite following with the speed that the NASDAQ is, but the entry is gone here. We are 40, 50, 60 points down from that rejection. Getting in here is just asking for pain. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. It could just chase and accelerate, but there are, I mean, we're coming up on the first big support here as well from that initial drop where they were rejecting. See these long wicks? That would be like my full target if I had gotten in. I didn't. And again, my 30,180 and 200 levels have been pretty solid. You can see that's where they bounced on this first dip. They tried to bounce it here, failed. Literally what happened earlier on the 180s just happened on the 200s. There's no entry for me here. Again, we're back to waiting for a back test. But that's looking like another stair step down. They're just a lot steeper than they were on Monday when we were nailing these. So we're waiting. Oof. But I do like seeing that gamma repositioning lower again. That makes someone who shorts like me happy in pants.
Yeah, a lot of flips on that update too. A lot of flips. Okay, so VCX here, yeah, I mean, I
get smashed.
I'd probably still kind of keep a potential. I mean, this thing's obviously very volatile. All right, let's do end phase here quick. End phase. A lot of asks I'd put premium yesterday. We are kind of down slightly today. Why is it saying plus? What? This must be a little bug here. Let me give her a refresh. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say it said plus 6 cents and it was down 2%. I was like, yeah, that's gotta be a little refresher there. Yeah, this thing.
Really quick, just since I just talked about it, then we'll get back to that. Remember when I said this shelf was gonna be support? Look where they bounced.
There's your bounce.
Right off the top of those wicks. That's why I didn't chase. Can they flush? Sure. But I'm gonna let them set up some structure first. All right, go ahead. I'll shut up.
Cool. Yeah, yesterday, a lot of put premium yesterday. We're down pretty good today. Heavy negative net volume yesterday. What do we got today here? Maybe some bid side calls. Anything interesting? Maybe these 717.42 puts. We do have volume over open interest. Let's just see if it's a clean entry there. So let's take a peek at it. 92, just kind of all over the place here. Your fills are filling at different times. It's again that order book's kind of changing in there, and they're turning to mid fills. Not the cleanest tape here, not the cleanest tape. And phase has pretty wide bid ask spreads. I've noticed whenever I've kind of traded that. Same with BE. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, it's just a ton of wide bid ask spreads, which I tend to avoid. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking in here. Not really. Maybe these calls. Somebody tried to dip by. Nope, that might have been a quick in and out there. That could have been a quick in and out. But I have to double check open interest on that.
Talking about fucking fast food again. I shorted that pot.
Oh no.
But I'm gonna get out already.
Not in and out. Not in and out. Oh man. Well, we're not talking about quality fast food, so that's all.
Yeah.
Gamma here today. So okay, we're just. I think there's something goofy with. Nope. Okay, it did pop a little bit there. I was like, why is it fluctuating like that? Okay, so what was our high today on it? It's about 50. So let's just go take a peek here. What were we at there? Hey, look at that. We hit that 50 positive gamma, and look what happened. We rejected. It's kind of like
crazy.
We talk about this a lot there. It's like, the dealers are selling into that strength. It's almost like we talk about this every single stream. This is
we're gonna keep talking about it every single stream.
Yeah, this is by far the biggest gamma expiration there. So 55 is your absolute gamma, so slightly above us there. But we we hit that 50 today. I mean, 50 was, I think, actually the almost on the nuts high there. I mean, 50.16 and
Right on the nuts.
I mean, you just see how you hit 50.16, you a dealer sell. Hey, we come back up, we hit 50.08, dealer sell. We come back up 49.89, pretty close. Dealers are selling. So it acts as a magnet, but then it acts as resistance as well too. So yeah, I would say that 50 strike, I wouldn't I mean, might see a small move up, but it's already kind of hit that level. Twice too, so I don't know why I double clicked there. I would say, I mean, there's not really much else coming in on that. Just, I mean, 9 days out, you got positive gamma up there, 51. Got negative gamma below us. Yeah, this is by far, I mean, your best looking kind of heat zone there, that 7.2, 50, which we've already rejected twice today. So I would take this with a grain of salt since we've already kind of tap that there. We do have a put wall. We got some support about 48 though. So I mean, if you're kind of eyeing that absolute gamma, you can just see how close we are to that support there. And there's your absolute gamma. So you could see, it favors some upside there, but your heaviest net gamma is on that 7.2 expiration there. Everything else is kind of flat until you get to 115 of next year. I mean, nothing really on either side there. So I'd say it's already kind of made its move to that heat zone there. I mean, maybe if you're trying to scalp it off that support there and target it up, but I mean, flow wise, there's nothing really today. And this 55 call is just some extra stuff from yesterday, which is already pretty messy there, and we don't know what's going on there. Obviously, your short dated contracts are going to have the most volume on there too. So nothing really in ed phase. Microsoft getting a pump today. Or my Nvidias are kind of slightly coming back. Let's come back a little bit more.
Boom.
There you go. Enjoy your piss break. I'll try to get through these quick before you get back.
No rush. We are getting a nice pop here back into that zone. I'm probably going to miss an entry one way or the other when I'm gone. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Usually, as soon as I piss, we get a move. I'll be right back.
All right, you do your piss. I'm going to get through this here. So Microsoft here looking 14 days. Yeah, big spike in net call premium today. Kind of trending with that price there. Positive net volume coming in here. Had a lot of positive net volume and call premium back there on 626. That could have been a potential preemptive catch there. How about what do we got for flow today? Let's go in here, take a peek, see if we can find anything. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this and start with this. Let's just do 60. Let's get rid of some of our multi-leg stuff. I don't want super deep in the money. All right, let's take a peek there. Let's put a days to expiration on this guy here. Let's do like 50 days just for fun. Yeah, just kind of a face value look at the flow here. Yeah, a lot of that volume's not above that open interest, maybe that 76400 call here, and it's not super clean, not a super clean entry here. But your face value look on here is a pretty bullish day. I just don't like a lot of that volume already kind of being under that open interest. Makes it tough to know if somebody's exiting, so on there. And if I get rid of that, but that's to that. Did you hear a firework, Tucker? That sounded like a firework in the background.
That was weird. That was very weird.
We're gonna have to ask him when he comes back. Somebody lighting off fireworks over there. Oh boy, yeah, 150. And I mean, at the time too. I mean, you see the 150 volume come in there. You don't know what's going on there because you got 633 open contracts. But I mean, these are absolutely pumping. But yeah, I mean, my face value read would be it's a lot of calls coming in here. A lot of that volume is less than the open interest though, so it's not super clean flow, but just kind of a face value read there. Looks bullish there. Net call premiums are spiking. maybe software is going to kind of get a little comeback there. So again, kind of a good example here. Again, look where all the heavy positive gamma was: 380, 385, 375. We were trading at about 375 at open-ish. I mean, probably looks like it's the kind of lowest there. Yeah, 379, kind of slightly down there, but that price is going towards that positive gamma there. And it actually kind of busted through that 380. Did we reject it 380 at all? Let's just kind of take a peek there. 380. So, I mean, you just see kind of some, a little kind of downward spikes there, but there's so much positive gamma on this thing where you have positive gamma. Oops. Here we go. You have positive gamma kind of above that gamma there, so it's going to act as a slight resistance, but you still have more gamma above it that's going to try to pull price through it. I mean, that 710 expiration, a lot on that 400 strike too. I would I'd keep this as a bullish read there. I mean, I like that 710 there. There's not a ton of resistance in the middle there. Absolute gamma at 500 too. I mean, that 500 is a little too far to kind of take that into account right now, but you got good support at 380 as well. And kind of combining that with just that face value look on the flow, since a lot of that volume was less than the open interest, I'd give it a bullish read there.
I got back just in time because I was worried I was going to miss my entry, and I would have. Let's go! I caught the short while I pissed, baby. Let's ride.
Were you lighting off fireworks? It sounded like somebody lit off fireworks.
All right, I'm going to take that just because this is a bounce spot, but I think this is another stair step, and we might get a nice little flush here. But I'll take it. I'm just going to close that.
Did me and Tucker?
No, I went and got a soda, so you probably heard all of that. And also, when I came back, I smoked my my thermos on my coffee mug. They didn't hear anything. Like, the only people who hear anything when I'm gone are you and Tucker, because I mute my mic to the stream.
It sounded like a firework. You heard a...
Oh, that didn't happen.
Oh, okay. Well, me and Tucker heard it. Me and Tucker are not crazy.
I don't know if I agree with that statement either.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Fireworks. I'm just lighting off bottle rockets in my house.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. All right. Let's take a peek. INSM here. Yeah, not a lot of trades on this one here. Big drop in that net call premium yesterday. I think there's got to be a glitch when I'm looking at stuff here. It's
real quick.
It's doing. Oh.
I'm probably gonna be eyeballing shorts again, even though I just took one. Look at that massive buildup of positive gamma right at 7,500 where we topped out. If they can't get above that, I think we're going to get some nice flushing back down toward those.
Is that
lows.
On the... Oh, boy.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, boy, that's a...
Now, 75.25 is still high. Don't get me wrong. They could still do some nice back tests up and maybe even try to push through that negative gamma zone, but that is turning a little positive. We're building up a bit below, and 7,500 is fucking stacked now. So I'll be keeping an eye on that.
Market makers are short puts there. Yeah, that's a rejection spot. That looks good there.
Yeah, it's looking decent. No entry for me here, though. I took my profit at my 30,000 180s, and I want them to back test that shelf we just formed before I try to chase again.
Oh man, it's setting up for a short. I mean, it's setting up if we get up there. Let me know if we get up there, because I'm gonna probably hop in with you there on that one. That looks pretty good. The INSMs here. Okay, so now it updated again. Something's wonky with my setup. Yeah, not a lot of premiums on this one, really. Not really much for flow either. Just kind of a lot of bid side stuff. That volume's less than that open interest. Not seeing much for flow on this one. We can do a heat zone read on it, though. Let's see, put wall at 105, so we got support at 105. Call wall's up at 130. That's a pretty far area there. Kind of looking like 110, 115 as well in there. So let's just kind of pop in our heat zonies here. I do kind of like the setup for, if you can see 105 here, you do have some positive gamma up there at 110, 105, 100. I like the positive gamma above us on that 717 expiration. You've got your 821 expiration. Again, heavy positive gamma on that 110 strike. That's above us there. The 1120 starting to get kind of longer dated here, where I'm not a big fan of the super longer dated stuff there, but 1120, you got 110 as well, and your 115 is 115. So yeah, I mean, gamma set up higher above us here, and that's just kind of the heat zone. Just even kind of looking at it like here, you're sitting right on that support pretty much, and all that net gamma is above us here, and it's all positive net gamma on the call expirations there too. I have it as a bullish read. I didn't have any flow for it though, so just kind of a heat zone read more so on that one. Then we got WGS here. Geez, a lot of names, not getting a ton of option volume. And I mean, you had call spikes back here, but we've already kind of seen that move there, so they caught that prior to the move. Anything for flow today, just kind of mixed here. I mean, this isn't, I mean, 14 contract on a contract that has 15 open interest. I mean, probably nothing super interesting. We can take a peek at some.
Oh, my camera broke again. Jesus Christ. What is it today?
What's new? What's new?
You and tech issues. Studio mode and try to fix that. I'll just leave it on you for now.
You and tech issues, not a.
Well, eventually, my shit's just gonna die. So I got that
Hopefully it's not during a trade. That would
right.
That would terrify me. That would terrify me.
That would be really unfortunate for me.
Yeah, a lot of these highest open interest names too. I mean, you got a big kind of no side cross trade type trade there. Just kind of a lot of volume in there. Maybe that guy there back on 618, but that thing's already absolutely ripped there. Just kind of looking. Yeah, not too much. I like the heat zone on that. Or that was a prior one. How about the heat zone on it?
New high of day SPX. So we just tapped 7,500 fucking barely. I'm eyeballing for rejection off of it.
I might hop in right when I'm done with this read here with you. Yeah, gamma on this one, that 717, a lot of positive gamma below us at 65, and that is your close to your absolute gamma at 62.50. So I would almost kind of eyeball that 65 strike on 717. Just keep an eye on that, see if you can get any maybe put flow to go along with it. Because yeah, that's by far the biggest gamma level there. All right, let me hop over to Periscope too, because I kind of want to see how we reject here. I'm going in short. I'm going short here,
just
man.
Just going for it. He's going for it. We'll leave your shit on screen. Let's see if they can conquer 7,500. They're peeking above it. Let's see if the sellers smack it right back down off of this heavy positive gamma.
I think we will. And I'm going to kind of target that 74.85 there. So,
bada bing, baby. Here, I'll flip you full screen. Let's watch your trade, baby.
Let's watch her.
Don't worry, folks. We will get to your tickers, but we're trying out the new 1-minute Periscope available on Retail Max, which is heavily on sale. As low as $92 per month there. You can also bundle the API with the platform. Save even more. You're not going to find 1-minute updates that are attributed to market makers for cheaper than that anywhere else. If you do, I'd be really surprised. Or I would make assumptions that they're lying.
I do not like that move.
Yeah, that bounce gave me some pause as well.
Yep.
That 75.25 is still there, man. It's still building, so it's worth keeping in mind. And just real quick, if you zoom out a little bit on your chart, this W pattern on a higher time frame, 1 minute, is not going to display it as cleanly. Look at these wicks they bought up on the 5-minute here off of those tests of that 165, 170 range that caused rejection earlier. That W pattern tends to turn bullish as soon as they take out the midpoint. So got to be a little careful, maybe a little bit more patient here. They're still hanging on to those 180s and 200s on the NASDAQ. Those are my little inflection points. We turn those into resistance. I'd be targeting as far down as 30,059. But we're waiting here. I'm waiting here.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one thing I kind of don't like shorting there is when you have that heavy net, that positive net volume there. I mean, it's kind of a mixed read. You got kind of bearish call premiums, but you got bullish put premiums,
Yeah.
and then you got really heavy net volume. So it's kind of a mixed read. It was a good spot for an attempt there, but again, used our stop
And
there
you can
accordingly.
always
I mean,
get
that was
back in
that probably bumped me down to what? Let's just see.
23
Yeah,
bucks.
it took me 20
green is
bucks.
green,
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
hey, we'll see. It was a little nibble. We'll probably get another one in there. All right, I got a couple more contracts from Tucker here, so it looks like we have a so a Microsoft one. I don't think this is the one from. Okay, so Microsoft here. Yeah, this one, kind of a lot going on. This one kind of specifically, if you look at that 7-day there, so that volume coming in today, that's 7,500. It's I mean, it looks good when you look at it on kind of like a different day view that it's coming in there, but I mean, you got 2,600 there. That open interest is 4,100. Now it doesn't look like there's any other. Whoops. Let's go 30. Nope, let's go 7. So it doesn't look like there's any, big candles that are kind of relative to that size. So I'd probably assume it was a new position being put on there. Obviously, we don't know 100%, but just kind of looking at historical data there, I didn't see any large spikes in it. You just kind of look through here too. A lot of that volume that's getting traded isn't carrying over. So it's a lot of contracts kind of being punted around intraday there. And just kind of looking at this in real time, obviously, hindsight's going to always be 2020 because these are up significantly, but being split ask and bid there. I mean, this whole chain is about 50-50 ask and bid there. It's not super directional. It's not giving a super good directional kind of bias there. Obviously, hindsight's 2020 because it's up significantly now, but yeah, it's kind of an interesting one, and it looks like Limitless sent us here a KO call. I'm
man,
gonna assume
FTX is pushing through that negative gamma already, brother.
Jeez.
7,500 has firmed up like no other. Look at that jump at 7,500 to positive. It looks like they're going to try to turn that shelf there into support. We might get that 7,525 tickle. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. I'm hands off for now.
That's how's our volume looking? Before I do Limitless's ticker here, I want to just see volume. Look at our volume, just over 10 million now, 13 million now. That's pretty low right now and we had data too. I'm kind of surprised the volume's down that much, but that's okay. All right, let me do Limitless's here. So KO, I'm gonna assume he's talking about it from yesterday here. So big spike in that call, in that contract yesterday. Had 17,000 come in against 362 open interest, 100% an opening trade. I can tell you that for a fact. And let's go take a peek at the tape, see if we got any clues within the tape. So it's a sweeps followed by floor here. I like kind of seeing that here. So I want to see if it's going to let me go back a page and take a peek. There we go. So, okay. Kind of a couple things here I'll kind of touch on. Obviously, it's just how I view it. So that flow starts to come in at 10:02. So there's a slight IV drop as that stock price is up. So you're up almost 10 cents on that stock, and that IV drops when it comes in. Let's go back here and go look at the rest of that tape. Oh, nope, I need to go back to, this here. All right, let's go back down here. So that IV dropped when it came in. Now that spot price is kind of dropping there too. So you're 89, but then it turns to 88. That order book changes slightly, but that stock price is dropping as well. And now you have that IV going up as well too. Just kind of following this up. I do like the end here. This is, this part looks pretty good here. So IV spike here, that stock price is staying the same. Another spike in IV here. Spot price is rising. This is not an above ask fill. Just kind of keep that in mind. There's
they're not real.
There's not a above ask or below bid. There's no
I'll
extra
drop
sense
the
of
link for a
urgency.
long-ass article in a moment.
Cool.
Explaining why that happens and why it's not special.
Cool. Yeah, I would lean wide open on these, though. They look pretty good. That beginning in the flow, just a little couple little yellow flags, but I like the ending. And this is where your big, heavy size and premium are. I would lean wide open on these. 16 days out. They don't overlap earnings, which are in 27 days. Let's do a little heat zone read on there. I don't know why I clicked out and then went back in. Just want to look at these premiums too. Yeah, well, yeah, big spike in that net call premium yesterday. I mean, by far the biggest in the last 30 sessions. So that's a pretty good sign there. I know Limitless, you like seeing those big gaps in the net call premiums. Gamma read here. Let's see. So yeah, that 717, yeah, your positive gamma's up there at 83. Absolute gamma's 83. I like this one. I like this piece of flow. It looks like a good setup. That by far, that 717's your kind of heaviest dollar figure of gamma there. Even that 1 day there, you got some at 83 as well. What were we trading at earlier today? Any 83, so 81. I mean, it's trying to make its way up there. But yeah, I like that flow. I think that flow is pretty good. Looks pretty textbook besides the beginning of that flow there. But yeah, I really like that increase in that IVN spot at the end there. All right, what are we doing here on Periscope here? Oof.
Chilling, buddy. They're setting up a
Man.
pretty tight range here, about a 25-point range between 7,500 and 7,525. If you're eyeballing shorts, I would wait for a reversal or wait to see if they're going to test that 25. It's been building.
I almost want to eye a potential long here because it looks like that 7,500 might kind of turn into some support here. We'll see. I'm going to give her an update here.
It kind of already has. They did a little bit of a dip there off of the high and bounced right off of it. I would want to flush below it to even consider shorts or a test of 25. That said, price action wise on the NASDAQ, there's opportunities in both directions. But like I said earlier, quick in and outs. Don't hold for a full range move because I don't think you're going to get it yet. If you're someone who's ballsy and shorts an uptrend here and there like I did earlier that you watched, I'd wait.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just quick ins and outs, 10 to 15 points on the NASDAQ. Other than that, chill.
Yep, I'm long there. On that big pop there on 75.25 on that update.
I like it. What if I told you
You're long too?
I'm kind of eyeballing to see if NASDAQ rejects right here because we're right at the bottom of the last shelf. But again, even if I were, it'd be very short-lived. But I'm flat right now. I'm gonna wait. Let's see what they give you.
Little 20. I'm just gonna
wait.
I'm gonna move her up. I'm just want to. Oh, don't make me do it. It's struggling me. All right, I'm moving it up though. No. Watch me.
Trust me.
Okay, if you are correct.
See if they take out that wick. If they reject hard before that wick, you can get out. This is a stair step up, my friend. The bottom of that green wick on this little V that's forming, below that should be your stop if you're scalping the 1 minute. It opened below the top of that 1 minute candle there.
Yeah.
Now
going up. I'm gonna. Yep. I'm gonna trail. I'm gonna trail up to at least right here. Get some shekels if we see anything.
You're lucky you didn't let me rejects.
You're lucky you didn't let me finish what I was gonna say there, because I was gonna say if it's wrong, if you're right and I'm wrong, I'll take a pie to the face. But you didn't let me finish, so that's okay.
Let's see what the 30-second people do. They could still push it down and back test the top of that candle that I would have set my stop below. But this looks good. This looks good for the upside for you.
All right, I'm gonna adjust it up to the bottom of this one here. I'll be good.
Lock in a few bucks, and if all else fails,
at least we at least erase that. Other loss.
I think it's gonna push. Don't you move that fucking stop again. Don't you do it.
I will
right
on
there's
the next
fine.
candle.
If they take out this current 1 minute candle, back testing is going to happen. You'll be able to get re-entry. Don't move it into the middle of the same candle because a little bit of wiggle will take you out and then it'll just go without you. You'll get used to it. You're getting there. You'll get used to it. I ain't sweating it.
Yeah, I'm absolutely not used to the way you trade the 1 minute candle. It's cool. It's really interesting. Like I like seeing how other people trade. It's really interesting. But then again, keep in mind I'm new to futures
All right,
too. Okay,
we'll
there
take it.
we
Now let's see if they bounce. The way the ES moves is a little more uniform than the NASDAQ. It doesn't get quite as wicky on back tests. So right now I'd be eyeballing this current shelf right above where the wick is forming. And that green candle in the middle of the V, the top of it would be another re-entry point if they don't bounce it here. But I think it's going to keep going, brother.
Yeah, seems
Yep,
like
there it goes.
Yeah, that's okay. It's coming up to that negative gamma at 75.10 there. There she goes. That's okay.
I'm just making faces and gestures at the camera. What was that about a pie to the face? What was
we never actually finished the bet. You didn't let me do what I wanted to do.
Pie to the face sounds messy, bro.
Hey, we erased that loss too. Look at that.
No. Wiping out losses is still a win.
No. We'll see. I mean, that was the very correct read. You know, I should just give you the reads and let you do the trading.
Yeah, but at the same time though, it's long and I get antsy in longs. I get so that's why I didn't take it with you. You can see I'm flat. I saw the test of 200. And that would have been the entry I was talking about earlier, and I did not do it. But you were in it, man, so I was gonna walk it, you know.
Yeah, you did the same thing. You walked the trade perfectly.
Oh no,
it's still going, and then you don't even take it yourself. Like,
yeah. Well, I missed the entry. I'm not just gonna chase.
You had time to get in.
But
don't.
I have a feel. No, I didn't. These are the 1 minute candles. No time to get in. Not a single one back tested. No. That's a chaser. And right here, I think they'll maybe give a tickle, back test the top of this range again, and then go again. Right now, Periscope is still to the upside. We're right in the middle of the negative gamma between 7,500 and 7,525. No entry here unless I get a rejection back test again or a full move to 7,525 to try to top ticket. Right now, I'm hands off. But that was a damn good entry off that 7,500. I think it's got some breathing room. We're fine. We're chilling. We'll get another trade. We're hanging out.
Galaxy's pumping a little bit there. He raced out a lot.
Dude, they're huffing the Galaxy whippets today. I'm telling you.
Look at that.
WhaleWatch whippets. It's a new segment on the show.
How many scalps did we take today? Is there a way to check how many orders you did today? Oh, yes, there is. Just want to see. Because we are, I had the one stop out. That's it. Also 15 trades today. So out of 12, okay, so out of 12 trades, I had one loser. So filled trades there. So 11 out of 12. That's a pretty good scalping win rate there, even though they're not, full ranges. Jeez, we are getting, hey, speaking of BlackBerry here. Look at that, more BlackBerry
again, dude. God damn it. Where's a Joe when you need him? Because he's been harping BlackBerry like crazy, and I know he took something because he's been a little excited about BlackBerry. He has to have taken something.
Let's just take a peek. Yeah, I mean, big spike in that IV when it comes in.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? We're still going up.
Know what? Yeah. It's just like the one time I wouldn't, because
It's fine. You're still coming off the options anxiety for 0 days.
Yeah.
You'll get it. And nothing's more annoying than when you're in profit and you have to sit through drawdown after that because it didn't quite get to target. It's annoying, but it's pretty uniform on MES. You can tough it out and keep your risk where it starts. Usually even on the NASDAQ, unless a move is dramatic on the 1 minute, I won't move my stop until the 1 minute closes, and then the bottom or the high of that 1 minute, depending on if I'm long or short, the prior 1 minute will be my stop. So like here, if you can see my shit, Anthony.
Yeah.
Right here, let's say this was the entry. Let's say I caught my test of 200 entry, right? As soon as this candle broke out, my stop becomes about the midpoint of that shelf. Because if it stops me out and then dips, I can get back in, no problem. After that, I start trailing to the 1 minute. So after this candle closed, that's my stop. After this candle closed, that's my stop. This one, that's my stop. This one, that's my stop. They never would have stopped me out this whole way up. This one right here might. This one right here might. I think this is back test time. Yep. And then I'm out, and then I'm looking for re-entry below. That's how I do the 1 minute scalping on the NASDAQ. It works the same on ES. ES just doesn't move as much per candle, but it's worth more per candle.
And the funny thing is too, because I typically kind of trade ranges too. So you'd think I'd be better at holding it, but I have that mentality in my head of, you know, there's 0 DTE expirations. They're going to expire. Like that's, I will, it's going to take some time, but I'll wrap my head around that. I don't have to worry about chop.
Nah, you'll get
I don't have to worry about chop. It's crazy. Yeah. Jeez.
We're vibing. Let's do some more flow. Let's do some more flow.
Let's do.
I'll keep an eye on 75.25 if they get up there. But again, for a confident short, they have to lose 7,500. Otherwise, you're just taking these itty bitty 10 to 20 point moves on the NASDAQ, and it's only like 2 to 5 moves on the ES. So we're chilling.
Oh, I'm just laughing at how stupid I am with missing this move here.
Nah, it is what it is. You'll get more chances.
Yeah.
I'm still eyeballing that 25. It's right there, dude. It's right there.
My Nvidia's
right
pumping
there.
Nicely.
We did have a
Nvidia's
blanket request we missed for Intel and Walmart from Cause for Concern on Twitch. Twitch has been kind of popping today. It's nice to see folks back. It's been a hot minute since we've been on Twitch. We are a long way away from our 200 concurrent viewers per episode, but we'll fucking get there. We're chilling. We're chilling.
Don't look shit. You're gonna have to cut that one. Whoops.
What'd you do?
Accidentally.
No, don't call attention to it, dumbass. What
Intel and Walmart. That was a big fucking oopsies. Oh boy.
Hey, at least you didn't do what Milt did that one time.
Oh, that's almost as bad.
Limitless, I was telling him the same thing you did. Come on, man, chill out. What do you mean? Oh, you meant on Twitch. I am looking at chat. We just got caught up in trades, so I didn't go back to it. I'm watching chat. I am watching. We were just kind of hung up. But we can do Intel and Walmart for Cause for Concern. Intel's getting kicked in the nuts, dude. What the fuck? What happened?
This one. So Intel had a couple good days here, though. So it was up. I mean, 29th was what, Monday? Yes.
Up, dude.
I mean, 119 up to. I mean, it was a $20 run there over a couple days, so I just expect a little profit taking there. Intel's that one that I had a bearish read going on into the week, and then it got a 6-point drop, or not 6% drop there at open, and then it just absolutely recovered. But let's see there. I mean, put premiums are kind of flat on it there. Net volume is pretty negative. Yeah, a lot of
new intraday high NASDAQ and ES.
Of course.
Give me that 25.
Jeez, those galaxies are coming back. Let's go. Just keep on. Go to the galaxy. Wolf's coming back a little bit there too. There we go. Port's looking a little better there. These Nvidia calls would give me like 20%. I'd be happy though. Okay, anyways, back to
Well, Metal Mech
Intel.
says chill. Tucker is not always on top of the chat. Always blame Tucker. That's the standard procedure.
There we go.
Well, Metal, is that an old Facebook logo as your display picture, bro? Or is it just an F from Google? I don't know, but
I think Twitch, if you don't have a profile picture, just does one that's your.
Oh no! This is on YouTube.
Oh, you're right. Oh, sorry. Then I meant YouTube. Does it not?
Yeah, you apologize to everybody, Tucker. Apologize.
B Glotty also just has a B. And
apologize.
Gary Whitfield has a G. Oh, but
Tucker, apologize. So that
Tucker,
might be.
apologize. I'm
Tucker.
just talking. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we know you're just talking. Just apologize. He told me to shut up. Tucker told me to shut up.
I'm not part of this conversation.
Tucker, you must have
You
another
two can
date
duke it
coming
up from
this
top
week.
and bottom. Fight.
I don't have one coming up this week.
What happened? What happened, huh? Do I want to guess what happened?
No, I just haven't scheduled it, man.
I've heard
Maybe
that.
maybe I'm antsy because I'm going to see the Minions movie tonight.
Fucking just let that one sit for a second.
Yeah.
My friends wanted to, so I'm like, sure, I don't care.
Are your friends like 5th grade girls or something, or like kids?
No.
Now, if you're getting absolutely zooted beforehand, it's a different story.
Jeez. You guys need some.
Do you guys remember that psychological horror film Goodnight Mommy? Foreign film. Oh, dude, it is a mind fuck if you're sober. And we went to see it in theaters, zooted. There's a part where so it's a psychological thriller about a woman with twins, and the twins get imposter syndrome and think that that's not really their mother, and like torture her and shit. It's fucking insane. And at one point they like glue her mouth shut and she screams and it just rips her lips apart. And when you're really fucked up on edibles and booze, that was a scene. My buddy just like, I was laughing, completely not the right tone for the vibe of the room. And I'm just giggling in the back of the theater. Oh, yeah. So if you're going to the Minions zooted, I'll cut you some slack.
I feel like Tucker's probably never even had a drink of alcohol in his life.
Bruh. Never.
Am I right? Am I correct?
Of course I've had drinks. I'm 25
Well,
years old. I don't drink that often, but of
that's
course I've had
Just
alcohol.
25. Just
You
a
were
little
born
cutie.
in 2000s, man. You're permanently 16.
2001?
No,
You
I
are
was not
permanently
born.
16.
No, I was not.
2001?
2000.
2001?
Probably
You're
early
just saying
2002.
You're just
Bro,
saying
I was
shit.
in middle school and no, I was going into high school. No.
Anthony,
No,
don't try to
middle
math.
school, middle
Bad
school.
things happen anytime you try to math on the show,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna try to math either. We'll just make shit up. Yeah, it's called Goodnight Mommy. It's a really good movie. It's just, shit gets crazy.
2001? Jeez, Tucker.
Did you just use a calculator?
No.
I was not born in 2001.
He was probably
You're
born
20
in like
you're 25.
January 2022
Yeah,
or 20,
You're
2002.
25, so it's 2026. So it'd be
buddy.
25 plus. Oh, wait.
It's very, very, very possible for someone to be born in 2000 and not be 26 yet.
Yep. End of the
You
year.
are so
2000.
bad.
Okay, well,
you are
it
so
It could
bad
be
at
a
math.
December birthday.
You are so bad at math.
Okay. You have a 2 in front of your date. That's all that matters.
That's
There's a
fine,
2
yeah,
in
yeah,
This
front
is
of
just
your-
fucking dragging on too. It's like a bad. It's like a bad improv bit that just never fucking ends.
Oh, boy. That's gonna get clipped. That's gonna get clipped.
I don't even know if it's worthy of a clip. It just kept going and going.
Oh boy. So what were we talking? Oh yeah, Intel.
And then Walmart.
Yeah,
Fucking half an hour ago.
My Intel says Tucker's a baby. So,
Oh my god.
Just a little guy. Just a little guy. I'm glad to know that you've had alcohol in your life, though, Tucker.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Wait, Tucker was on the Nvidia stream when I chugged that beer, wasn't he?
Yeah, and you got fucked up in 30 seconds.
Oh, dude, the thing was, it's a mug. It's a mug.
Dude's
like
acting like a
that.
16-ounce beer excuses him shaming the entire Midwest.
Actually, it's like 16 ounces in that one to.
I would
do that.
maybe give you a 24-ounce. I doubt that was a 32-ounce beer. Don't lie to me.
I'll go get it right now. I'll
Do
go
it.
get it right now.
Do it. Go get
Okay.
it. Go get it. If
All
that
right,
says
you do-
32 ounces on it, I'm still gonna make fun of you. That's not enough to get as fucked up as you did. But if it says 32 ounces on it, I will be shocked. I will
Okay,
be shocked.
You have to do the Intel.
Unless
read
it's like a
that while I
malt
go and get
liquor.
that.
You chugging
It's
an
not-
old
it's
English.
Not a. I'm not 90. I'm not 90 years old. That's absolutely not gonna.
All right, I'll cut your
All right, let me
can.
go.
Go get it. Go
Yeah,
get it.
you do the.
I don't believe you that is a 32-ounce beer. There's no way. I saw it. I would
Yeah,
give you
no.
maybe a 24. Maybe. If it comes back 32, I'm gonna be confused. You'd never see a fucking 32 ounce single. All right, let's see if the NAS can reject here. We're at the bottom of a shelf they formed in pre-market, but what the hell did I do with my Periscope? There it is. We still haven't gotten to that 75.25, and that's what I want tested. We also finally got net put premiums crossing below net call premiums since basically the first time since that initial spike. So we're hanging out right here. Another flip. Look at this positioning building above us again. Above us. So 75.25, still the biggest positive gamma zone we've got, but we've got new buildup at 40 and 35 with a massive negative gamma spike at 75.30. So if they can stick to landing on 25, they might not be done with this shit. Now, mind you, we've gone red to green in a big way on the S&P. Not quite there on the NAS. The NAS is still down 0.6%, but I'm hands off. All right, Anthony, what's the verdict? Is it a 32-ounce beer?
There's no shot.
So okay. We got to have a talk here for a second.
Is it 16? Because that'd be really fucking funny.
Do you know how to read numbers?
Dude.
So okay.
We gotta have a talk. Do you know how to read numbers, bro?
It turns out it's a normal 12-ounce can.
Oh God, no! Those aren't allowed in this house. Anyways,
What?
So, yeah.
And I want to hear. I want to hear how many ounces that beer is, real quick.
Okay.
We
so
could do our homies flow.
So first, for context, this is what it was being. This is what it was coming out of. It's a nice big mug. These are like 32 ounce.
Well, today
mugs.
I learned the second container changes the quantity of the first container.
So well, because I had two in there. I had two. So when I don't want to give a sponsor, but yeah, they're 16-ounce cans.
Crazy.
That's
crazy.
But you can get about 2 of these cans in the mug, so it's
Oh, today's been a good day, y'all.
Drinking beer out of a mug.
Usually I'll stick a beer glass or a mug in the freezer and get it nice and frosty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A glass, sure. A mug though, that's like
it's the same thing. It's glass, stupid. What does this look like? Is this plastic, Tucker? Does this look?
I mean, it could
plastic?
be. We don't know. Plastic looks the same if it's clear.
You
you could be making shit up. You made up how many ounces were in the beer. How do we know you're not making up the fabric of your glass? All right, let's finish up Intel, move on to Walmart, and then we have a couple other blanket requests. Right now, we're still just chugging up and to the right toward those positive gamma zones that have formed. I don't have any trade I can put on at this time, so I'm chilling. Yeah. Let's look at some flow and stop making fun of Anthony for a few minutes.
So, some of us aren't chugging anything, apparently, so...
Buddy, I could chug an entire fifth of whiskey and be absolutely nothing compared to you on a 16-ounce beer. You've disgraced the Midwest.
It was 2 of them, and I didn't even eat that day. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
We're
close enough that one of these days we'll do an in-person thing and just have a fun stream. And I will show you what an embarrassment, how cracked you got off of 2 beers is to the Midwest. Now, I have a cheat code. I'm one of those people who wakes up during surgery. I have an immensely high tolerance to most substances. The only ones that I don't have it with are psychedelics, and that's because it's not really possible. We can go shot for shot just to see what happens.
Dude, I can't even tell you the last time I did a shot. I cannot drink like hard out. The only shot I will ever have, it's called a fucking awesome. It's like a bunch of stuff like mixed into it. It's the only thing that I can have that doesn't taste like disgusting.
That's a bummer. I can't. Yeah, it's.
Well, look up what's that.
For me to actually get drunk or actually get high, it is extremely expensive.
Okay. How about this? How about I do Intel, you Google what's in a fucking awesome, and then you can give me your verdict on it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go through Intel here. So a lot of bid side call premiums.
It's coffee, Irish cream, and melon liquor. Gross. That sounds fucking awful.
That's not even I don't think you're looking at the correct thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's a well-known shot then. There's a whole ass cocktail. that has Malibu, almond liqueur, peach schnapps, spiced rum.
That's the one. That's the one.
That sounds like diabetes in a glass. That's something my little sister would drink.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna drink fucking whiskey. Ugh.
What's wrong with you? I bet I can find a whiskey you like. I bet I can find a whiskey you like. I bet I can.
I have a friend that would do shots of Rumpelmints. I'm like, oh, dude, that just stinks, man. It smells like I brush my teeth.
Limitless, I will bet you money there's not a strain on the market that will get me zooted from a normal amount. I promise you. I happen to have a little bit of experience with cannabis. I promise you, some Cali OG will do nothing relative to anything I haven't grown myself. I don't currently grow, but I've got some experience there, and I have grown some shit. Now, mind you, high THC doesn't mean shit. The entourage effect is real. The more cannabinoids that are active, the more terpenes that are active, the more effects you're going to have. Indica and sativa don't even exist. They're not a real delineation. Cannabis effects come from the terpene profile. But that Cali OG won't do shit, homie, I promise. I promise. Buddy,
yeah,
buddy, it doesn't matter what state you're in. Weed is weed. Cannabis is cannabis. I can grow shit that you cannot get on a shelf. Just because it's from California doesn't mean shit, brother. I don't know how to tell you. There's no other way to say it. Where it comes from means nothing. 29% doesn't matter either, brother. It's the terpene profile. You can have 25. You can have 40% THC in a plant, and it will do nothing compared to some 19% shit I can grow. I'm just saying. The entourage effect is real. The terpene profile delineates what the effects are and how strong. I can take the strongest indica you can think of and grow it in a way that it hits like coffee, that it hits like cocaine. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that sometime. I get passionate. I get passionate about my substances. I know my shit. All right. Homie said great info. How does Credo and Enbis look? Let's finish Intel.
Oh,
Jesus
boy.
Christ.
Yeah, let's that was all because
This was a
Tucker had to
tangent and
make-
a half.
and it's all because of Tucker being a little kid.
Dude, that all started with Tucker's birthday. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I didn't even
did.
say anything.
It's
I'm just sitting here. You guys
well,
just-
no, it's because we asked if you've ever had a drink of alcohol, and you like paused, and we're like, "Hey, you're like a 2016 baby," and you're like,
Can you imagine
But-
you're a 10-year-old guy running your working on your show with you? Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
I mean, it probably
a
wouldn't
lot
have
of the
as many technical
topics would a lot of the topics wouldn't be kosher.
You
Yeah, I
you
mean,
wouldn't care, though.
probably have better technical results than what happens now, anyway.
I mean,
So
maybe.
I mean, but
That's
okay.
true. I mean, kids these days are so.
Intel, fuck me.
Intel, okay. Yeah, a lot of
Right.
bid side call premium on this one. Oh, they're gonna be mad at this. Thinks this is gonna be a quick one there. Yeah, not too much for actually got some calls coming in here, but not really directional. It's big, 100% multi-leg, really deep in the money, and it looks like it's tied to these guys here. Ooh, what is this? I actually kind of want to take a peek at this here. 31% in the money. Oh, yeah, this is. What are they rolling in the money, deep in the money calls? What? Okay.
Definitely not a roll
That's-
up the open interest. That's a spread.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay.
And not one I
ignore me
seem
then.
to care about that much when it's
Yeah,
not
that's-
necessarily directional. It feels very, very hedgy when you have a credit spread like that that's so deep in the money. That felt like
Some
a hedge.
odd thing on that. We are on support. 130 is your put wall, so this is some support here, and it's a pretty big down day. I'm looking at our positive gamma for tomorrow. A lot on that 141 expiration. 7/17/16 day out expiration. A lot on that 140 expiration there. Yeah, I like the heat zone on this here and kind of sitting on that put wall there. Absolute gamma at 150 as well too. I like the heat zone read on this one. I like the heat zone read. Not much for flow with it though. So sorry to make you wait that long for no flow, but I like the heat zone on that one for maybe a little bullish pop here. Let me I'm going to save this one and we can take a peek at it on Monday here. Let's see, what time is it? 2 hours in, 2
Yeah, about.
40 hour in, whatever.
Just
My
about.
note taking is just as bad as my math. That's pretty bad.
Anytime I tried
Hey,
to keep a planner in elementary school ended in failure.
Oh God, yeah, that's
I couldn't do it.
absolutely not. I was one of those kids that would just always have a constant messy desk, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. I can teach you how to use the platform and read flow and what to look for and options.
If I get too organized, I get lost. Like I need my chaos.
Yeah, I like my desk is clean, but that's that's kind of
about it.
I don't know. It's pretty organized. I mean, the office is pretty organized. I got some dog toys on the ground, but whatever. But yeah, so Intel, I'd say I like the heat map read there. Not much for flow though. Walmart, let's do a little quick looky poo on this one here. Got some masks. I'd put premiums the last couple sessions. A lot of drops in that net call premium, but we've already kind of had a pretty big gap down today. Anything for flow? Maybe that 717 110 put. Got a lot of open interest on it though. A lot of open interest, and my guess is it's gonna probably be another large spike, and it is multi-leg, so we'll take a peek at that multi-leg there. Yeah, I would make a hard bet here. 522. That these are probably related. 521. Yeah, look at that. You got and even half of that only carried over there, and then you got most of that carrying there. Yeah, that's interesting there. If they were short there, I hope they were short because they're now in the money, but that would have been a nice little pop, 134 up to 358. But I do want to, oops, I gotta go back one. Oh, not that one, top one. Jeez, it's all over the place, man. I did not drink that beer, I promise. It's still sitting up on the shelf. Let's take a peek.
Oh, now it's gonna get warm.
Oh, they rolled it down. Funny story, actually, before we continue with that. I don't keep my beer in the fridge. It's cold where it's in. It's in a little cabinet. It's cold, and the can's cold. Oh yeah, whatever.
I'm upset.
Yeah, whatever.
That looks more like a roll.
Yeah. Yeah, they rolled it shorter and rolled that strike up. Interesting. All right, let's do a heat zone read on it here. Yeah, my can's cold. You couldn't even tell if this is cold or not.
I think I could tell.
Yeah, I'm sure you could, Mr. Professional.
No, mostly
user over here. Absolute Gambit 110.
I don't even like the beers I like unless they are screaming ice cold.
Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting in a lot of negative gamma right now on Walmart. You can see it's a big acceleration zone in here. Do we have any? Yeah, put Wolves down at 90, so you got a little ways to get to some support. Colwell's really far above us, but again, you can just see us in the middle of that heavy negative gamma. So I would just kind of expect a lot of volatility here. That daily gamma is absolutely just water falling down there. Probably a bearish read on that guy, especially with that bigger put roll there too. Anything else for puts there? No, that's kind of it. Yeah, I have kind of a bearish read on Walmart there.
BK asked in the Twitter chat if I would short a back test of that drop. That's a solid maybe, because so far, man, this is why I didn't try to chase into that and trail to the 1 minute like I explained earlier. All of these drops have been backtest stair steps so far. Like, we can reject and flush, but I would rather these steps that we're forming to the upside. Again, I'll turn my chart upside down. It's the exact same pattern we short when we're going short. It's the same thing, just upside down to the upside now. So what I would need is them to lose this stair step they just formed and then backtest and reject it. Right now they're doing that with the high of days stair step there, that peak. They could just flush here and that's okay, but I want confirmation that we're going to start moving that trajectory to the downside before I just chase into any. So to answer your question, in a short, maybe, but not until I get confirmation. We've had too much pressure to the upside today from that initial dip in the morning. I'm waiting for confirmation before I put anything on.
I've got something cool to show you since we're talking about good winning trades. Look at our Nvidia from earlier. Look at our Nvidia
man.
there. Already popping. You got a quick little dip there. Quick little dip, but man, these are
They're moving.
She's chugging. She's chugging. I've got my stops up on that guy right now. Especially the short dated. Usually the short dated stuff, like 7 days. That's I mean, like let's look at the contract here. I want to look at the theta on these. I bet the theta is pretty hefty because you got an extra day of theta decay with the market being closed on Friday. Why is this not pulling in for me? Let me give her a refresh. Maybe not. Let's do it again. We're getting storms today too. It's been like just heavy rain all day. So okay,
we've just had the fucking like 90% humidity bullshit, and I'm over it, man.
It's supposed to just
especially since that tree-sized branch fell down in our backyard. We have to chop that fucker up.
Dude, I had a branch fall yesterday.
Ours wasn't even storm related. The fucker just broke off. We just went out there in the morning to let the dogs out, and then it wasn't even windy. It just broke. It's like 40 feet fucking long too. It's massive. We're gonna have to chop it up to move it even an inch. It is huge, and I'm not happy about it. It didn't break anything, at least, or kill anyone. So I guess got that going for us. Go team. Anyway, your Nvidia contract. Word. Did we lose him? Is his camera straight up frozen?
Is he silent for real?
He's silent for real. His camera's frozen. He's still moving around. He's still moving around on his screen, so it's kind of funny. But he died. I don't even think he can hear that he died.
Anthony. Can't hear you.
I'm letting him know. Fucking. He just yes.
I see him.
Oh, that's funny.
Young.
I don't even know what the hell that's.
It's talking. It's talking.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant. Well, in that case, I did take a baby short, and if they bounce this, I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna keep my stop where it is. We'll take a little loss here. I want them to back test way down here, so I'm gonna put my target there. That would be fucking dope. But like I said to BK just moments ago, this can just form another stair step to the upside. See how dramatic those pullbacks were? To the upside, it's a little bit steeper usually than the stair steps to the downside. So this could just as well take me out. That's about how steep the last back tests have been. And if it takes me out, oh well, we'll just be back to sitting on our hands and waiting, baby.
Of course you got a trade. Well, I was gone for 10 seconds.
Oh, it's probably going to stop out here in a second. I probably should have just taken my 10 points and left, but we'll see. Let me fix your camera quick.
That was really strange. Like, it disconnected me from Riverside. I could still see you talking and everything in here, and I'm just like, what's
moving around on the screen, but there was no sound and you weren't moving, and so I just assumed it broke. They didn't take me out yet, so I'm keeping an eye on it. I want this to be a stair step down and give us some spice for a reversal finally. How is our gamma profile looking? We're still in that same damn range, y'all. Yeah. That's 7525 to 7500. So these are going to be inflection points, no ifs, ands, or buts for the time being. But I'm not convinced we're going to flush hard, so I might take profit and fuck off. Keeping an eye on this current 1 minute candle. I want them to break the stair step pattern. If they don't, going to have to keep my profit targets tight. Like I said earlier, this is not the time to be sitting in shorts until they confirm a reversal. Any short you take right now is to be short-lived. Watch your profit happen and get the hell out before it reverses on you.
Yeah, you probably missed on me talking there. I don't know where it cut out, but no, I said, like, you're up 20% on these. Throw a stop on. They're short-dated. You got theta. You got a long weekend coming up. Be smart. You don't need to. I mean, 20%'s a good. It's a great return. I mean,
that's a good trade.
20%
base hits are the shit when you stack them up day over day.
And it's short dated flow too. You don't know what can happen there. I mean, just because that whale's still in doesn't mean you need to be in.
I'm trailing the 1 minute here just in case they stair step this on me. I will take break even. I'm not letting this go red. Again, I want this to take out the stair step pattern. If they bounce right here, they're not gonna. They're not gonna. That's the top of the last stair. I want them to test the midpoint of the stair. That's where that is. And then if they get all the way down there, dope. I'm going to be looking for re-entry short again. But right now, reversal is not confirmed. We still have that same 25-point range in the gamma exposure profile. We're just chilling here. I'm keeping it safe. I don't like that this opened above the closure of the last 1 minute candle. Keeping a close eye on this. Let's see if we can get our flush. My stop's at break even. I'm not letting it go red. I'll just take the break even if it gets there. Otherwise, I want this to just flush right now, or I'm going to get out. And again, if this were my other account, I'd be done for the day on this trade alone. But I opened a new prop firm evaluation account for the sole purpose of testing the 1 minute out without nuking my shit. And it's going well. So come Monday, we're going to be on my live account again, y'all. I am enjoying the 1 minute Periscope. I'm going to get a little cocky here and move that down. If they bounce here, we're out. We're at the midpoint of that step. So this is a bounce point. This is first target. I don't want this candle to print a wick. I want it to continue immediately or we'll get out and snipe re-entry. And we're out. We'll take it! Baby, let's go! Now I'm going to be looking for the same shit. If this stair steps up, we'll know pretty quick because they'll take out the top of this step they formed, that shelf. They'll take it out, and then we're just right back into the up and to the right pattern. But right now, we got to the midpoint of that last shelf. I'm eyeballing a re-entry short until they tell me otherwise. What is our gamma profile looking like now? That is not what I meant to open. There we go.
Your 7,500 is
shit.
growing.
It is. 75.25 is falling off a teeny bit. I wonder if they're going to give a full test of the 7,500 and then see some adjustments happening. But right now, I mean, this right in the middle of that negative gamma zone. I don't like entering in the middle of negative gamma zones because it can, like we talk about, they tend to buy into strength through negative gamma and sell into weakness through negative gamma. If we're sitting right in the fucking middle of it, you don't know which way it's going to go here. And even then, right now, the trajectory has been up and to the right since that initial dump. Pattern right now is downtrend gets bought up. But we do finally have net call premiums dumping a little bit more than anticipated with how little we've moved to the downside in the stocks themselves. But we're keeping an eye. I'm keeping an eye on this. We might get a re-entry here shortly. But I'll take it. Shit.
Yeah, why not? I mean, especially, I mean, hey, we're just at 17 million for volume right now on SPY right now. Just find it funny. It's a holiday week. That's what you get.
Oh, I just realized I still had my chart up. Dude, they're going to go without me.
Good.
They are printing another stair step. Again, if they take out the 200s, that uptrend is completely gone. This can technically still stair step until they take out the last one. They are at the top of it. See what they do. Oh, they're going to... I really wanted them to back test up here to the 80s. They're not going to give it to me, are they?
Probably not.
You bastards. I'm not chasing it. I'll wait. And also, I know we're coming into about how long we go, but I'll let chat decide while I take a quick piss if they want another like half hour or so, if they want us to fuck off. I will say this week's turnout for Twitter has been low, but it is a holiday week, so that's kind of normal. But YouTube and Twitch are still hanging out, so I'll let you guys sound off in chat if you want us to kick it for a little bit longer, or if you want us to just fuck off into the ether. But we should have more trades coming up either way. I will be back in a jiffy.
Oh, Tucker, what an episode today. What a show today.
A lot of fun memories, you know?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, that's... Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy. Is this how July is going to go for us?
Think it's going to be like this?
Probably a lot of me with bad math and all that fun stuff. Boy, my stomach is getting a little rumbly, but you know, that's okay. Hey, some long dated space at Space's up 177% out of the money. That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, my feed's pretty quiet flow-wise. Just kind of catching up on it here. A lot of multi-leg. Short day MU puts. Oh boy. See what else we got in here. Yeah, not too much. Not too much. Go hop through the screener here. Intel calls. These came in. Oh, these could be interesting here. 4,300. So did have some previous volume. Let's just kind of take a peek. I would want to double check that open interest. Yeah, definitely want to double check that open interest just to be sure. Coin calls, coins. Hey, these just kind of came in about half an hour ago. 9 days, 2% out of the money. Nice spike in that IV. Yeah, these could be interesting. A little wider bid ask spread, kind of filling just above that mid, but these could be a little interesting there. Especially with coin up 11% on the day. Put these IREN puts. So these don't overlap. Burns big out of the money percent, just kind of messy here. You got 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, then you got 4,300 there. A lot of open interest on these too. A lot of open interest.
I found out what
Not
the
too
squeak
much of
is that you thought was a bottle rocket. It's my bathroom door.
That's crazy.
Just occurred to me. It's very
Aren't you home? Are you home alone? Like, why do you have to shut the door?
because I'm not a fucking weirdo, Anthony.
Oh, okay.
What, do you want to hear my stream every time I go piss? Is that what you want?
I
you
mean,
you
you
did
just
seem
want
pretty
to-
fixated on me when I had the dress on. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you could mute your mic, like, you know.
Yeah, but then I have to mute it in 2 places. I just mute it on the show. You'll get over it. You'll live. You'll survive.
Yeah.
You'll
Okay,
survive.
Okay, fine.
I believe in you.
Fine. I was looking at these SpaceX calls that came in here. Look at that, 78% out of the money for December.
I'm looking
Prob-
at the fact that they did that exact back test I was waiting for while I was pissing.
Yeah.
Quite literally, right there, 40 points above us. That
Yeah.
sucks. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying those 175% out of the money December SpaceX calls. These look very, fun. Guess we're gonna cure
Fun,
cancer
fun,
on
fun,
Mars
fun.
by December. I mean, that's do we know when their first earnings report's gonna be?
I have no clue.
I
I
Don't
imagine it's
either.
not going to be great relative to their cost.
we don't have an
Got a
earnings.
suspicion.
Yeah, we don't have an earnings tab either on it yet. I feel like there was one. No, probably not.
I got nothing, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
I click
Okay.
buttons and look at a camera while I yell. That's about the extent. I write the newsletter and I dick around, man.
Yeah, I'd probably say this is a nice hope and dream here. I probably wouldn't put anything on. And again, hey, that Ivy's not too bad on it, 80% compared to the other SpaceX contracts.
Yeah.
That
You're running
That's
the mill
fu-
500%, but I mean, it helps. It's dated all the way in December, so I would argue that's pretty high for a December contract at this junction of the year.
Speaking of SpaceX here, hey, look at this. Look at those Monday SpaceX 90% out of the monies that came in. Wow, what happened? Oh boy, look at that. It's like Theta ate them away because these were really not good contracts. Wow, I wish we would have talked about that. I wish we would have talked about that. 90% out of the money. I mean, SpaceX was up 7% on Monday too, but that's just understanding contracts and
Yeah,
Greeks
that implied
and
volatility
kind of
nuked that some bitch instantly.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Yeah, I think someone's
Well,
just
that
shorting the shit out of it repeatedly, dude. They're gonna pocket all of that money. That's not going in the
Ivy
money
actually
by
kind of
fucking tomorrow. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're gonna buy somebody a Lambo if you're trading that seriously.
No kidding.
Don't buy somebody a Lambo.
Don't give them your free money, y'all.
Yeah, don't just give me your free money.
Yeah.
Give me your free money. I'll take it. it'll be the
If
same
you want to
thing.
long a contract that far out of the money with 1 day to expiration just because it showed up in a peer's ask side, I'll give you my Venmo. Just send me whatever you were going to invest, and it's going to have the same result. You're never going to see it again.
Just
It's gone.
plot twist, they cure cancer tomorrow on Mars, and we have a new
Yeah.
house on Mars tomorrow. It's 900% in the money. That'd be. It's kind of like you like with the biofarm companies, health companies. When you see
yeah.
that stuff come in, it's a little more suspicious. Just
Yeah,
you
because they're
something like that can
biotech and
drop.
biopharma are very tethered to news, more so than fundamentals, at least to begin with. Unless there's someone like Takeda, Pfizer, they've already long been standing with shit on the market. They're beholden to the FDA saying something, trial results, and you'll just see nothing happen until news drops, and then it'll just go ballistic or shit the bed dramatically. Like, I'm talking factors of 50% of the stock just poof in moments. So when you see stuff like, what was it, QURE, that had some pretty crazy flow that printed off news, like, if you see stuff like that, it might be worth paying attention to. I still wouldn't leg into it heavily, but yeah. Things that are directly tied to the news can get really dicey and scary fast. But they can also print, so it's a give and take.
Let me show you one from yesterday. Let me get your kind of take on this one. This one came in end of the day. The spread's a little goofy on it, but I let's see if I can go find it. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Earlier in the day, GMed. What the hell? The hell is this thing? This is a look what the company does. It is a leading muscular skeletal implant manufacturer.
What the fuck?
Yeah, these
is that like the plastic surgery fake muscle shit?
I have
promote healing
idea.
and muscular. Okay, no. It's not that. It's not that. Products to enable surgeons to promote healing in patients with musculoskeletal disorders. So that's kind of dope. Maybe they have a new product coming to market. Who knows? I don't tend to play the biopharma just because it gets all fucking.
Yeah, I don't either. I treat it more as just it's unusual flow than anything. But I mean, like, look at that tape. I mean, you got a nice IV spike here. That bid ask is pretty wide on this, and I mean your spot price is kind of increasing. You get a little drop there at the end, but I mean it's interesting. Look at that bid ask there on that big size, and I mean it's interesting to just kind of
we do get a little IV drop on the last fill though.
Yeah, that's kind of the little
the biggest fill at that
piece, and look at that big spike in that stock too.
A spike in price.
It's
a maintenance of the spot, so the spot didn't change, but the IV dropped. No. I almost wonder if this is a sneaky short.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
what you
very
would want to
unusual.
see to lean long on that, despite the IV dropping, is you would want to see that spot price move with the
increasing,
and it stayed the same despite price going up. That context is something you get used to over time, but I almost lean short. It's 50-50 enough for me that I wouldn't take it either way. It's giving me short vibes.
It'd be one of those names if you can get a really favorable fill on something, maybe to have a little lot of, because I mean this name absolutely doesn't get. I mean it gets some premium. I mean look at that gap down from Monday there too. So it gapped down yesterday, and that's when that call premium came. Yeah, it's just really, really interesting there. I mean, not much going on it today, but yeah, I mean, just an interesting name there. I mean, it's whenever I see those kind of health companies there, especially manufacturers, it's interesting there. Yeah, I'm curious to kind of see what happens to that. It's toss up flow wise, it's not the cleanest tape, but it's interesting. Did get a little pop there, 144 up to 185. Not really, anything super interesting. Yeah, curious
SPX is forming a little bit of a U to the upside, which is why I didn't chase that short. Let's see if they're going to give that 75.25 a little tickle to the taint finally. We are in the period of the market day where things either accelerate or slow down dramatically. So I'm curious to see what happens when they get there. We do see 7,500 falling off a teeny bit minute over minute here. 75.25 still building. I think they might try to test it. The NASDAQ isn't pulling up as well as the S&P is, so I'm almost expecting a rejection there, but we'll see. A Trump tweet yeet can change everything in half a second, so we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Give that a few minutes. Right now, the NASDAQ's kind of rejecting this recovery, so...
I was gonna
Tough
say
to
you're probably eyeing that 25 there for
I would like it to hit.
little-
If that hits, I will be a little bit more comfortable shorting again. Otherwise, I need a full reversal. The NASDAQ's struggling to get the pop the SPX is getting, by the way. The NAS is not pushing up. It's still nowhere near its highs like the S&P is. It's currently rejecting like it wants to head and shoulders here rather than form another stair step. And if you notice, since we started stair-stepping up here, this is the first time we formed this rounded pattern on top. So I'm keeping an eye on this. If they set a new low here, I'm probably going to short the back test regardless of what Periscope's telling me. Because the NASDAQ is not holding strong like SPX is, and I think I might miss this short.
Your 7,500 dropped a little bit there too on that update.
Teeny tiny buildups below, but nothing substantial. I'm
I'm
eyeballing the pop
thinking-
still, man. I'm waiting. I want
Yeah,
confirmation of it before I go in. I know we're on just a combine account, but I don't want to fuck it up just to fuck it up. I did that to practice without nuking my shit, but still have a little cash on the line. I'm going to wait for a cleaner entry. The NASDAQ's struggling to hold here, though. It's having a much tougher time than the S&Ps are. This might be the second stair step to the downside finally. Here's that first one right here. We played that one earlier. It was cute. And now this is the one I got stopped out of. I thought they were going to do it again there. They almost did, but they didn't. Right here might be that step. But I need to see Periscope start tailing to the downside before I try to chase into this, even though the NASDAQ's looking weaker than the S&Ps.
You got some more BlackBerry coming in here
God
too.
damn it, man.
These are momentum chasers at this point. There, I mean,
Yeah, cause
nice
for
spike
concern.
in that
I
IV.
agree with all of that. What moving averages do you use? Mine's a little annoying, but we can go over this since I'm not taking a trade anyway.
Yeah, you
and
can
then we
show
can go over
yours.
yours. Mine, it's literally just to make it work in TradingView, I had to vibe code it myself. But essentially, I'm just using the open, close, and highs of the 21 EMA. And then what this yellow stair-steppy guy is, that's my big trendsetter one. What that is it's called the smoothing line of the 21 EMA. And I would be remiss to pretend I know what the fuck that means. All I know is that it helps me with trend spotting a little bit better than the straight high, low, and open of the 21s do. But it's nothing like cool or special or anything like that. It's just what I use. I don't even take entries or exits based on it. I just use it for trajectory, spotting whatever the hell. You can even see me trying to build it myself with these. I was trying to make them individually, but I couldn't. You can see nothing's changing on the chart. I just need to remove those because they're nothing. That was me trying to make it work, and I ended up having to have Dan help me with PineScript to make it do what I wanted it to. But yeah, I just used the close, the high, and the low of the 21 EMA. And then that smoothing line. And the smoothing line is what I had to have Dan give me PineScript for, because I am not a developer or have any working knowledge of coding. I can barely do SQL shit. I can barely Google shit at this point. But yeah, that's all it is for mine. Just a series of 21 EMAs to keep an eye on the trend overall. I like using the high and the low and the open for it, but nothing special. I mostly trade the pattern, not the EMAs. The EMAs just help me recognize the pattern because I'm stupid.
Yeah, I don't really.
I write words, not do puzzles. You know what I mean?
I don't really like. I don't really chart too much. I used to do a lot of charting, obviously, kind of before flow and stuff. But I mean,
I
once you
started
get
with
good at
only
reading
flow.
flow, it's
like I started with
wish
only
I
flow.
would just had flow. Like I feel like technical it's good, but you can make it fit kind of, any direction.
And that's
almost.
why it's fun to do this live, because they see what I'm looking at as I do it, not after the fact. So like right here, I'm still looking for this to be a stair step down, but if they take it out, obviously that's invalidated. I do technically trade TA because price action is considered technical analysis, but it's patterns, man. Like stair, stair, stair. This little M shape tends to reverse. That's why I'm not trying to take a short with a stop right there. That's all it is, man. Like technical analysis, you can draw shit to formulate a hypothesis or a bias in any way or form. You can look back in time and make shit up and it'll fit. But the trajectory is all I look at. That's it. I look at key levels, but they're all things I draw intraday. All they are, they're not necessarily a gospel point. Only my purple lines are gospel, but they're just spots I notice on intraday charts, the 1 to the 5, where price reacts. And so I put them on my chart. And lo and behold, weeks later, they're still reacting to them. That's it. It's not one size fits all type thing.
Yeah, there's no science to it. There's no science where
Well,
you're gonna hit here.
There is science to it.
it's-
Now it's the same as anything else. There's no such thing as something that's going to work every time.
There's basic TA. Like what I do is I'll draw like trend lines, support and resistance, like just kind of the big major ones. But you'll see people with 1,000 different levels, and I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
that's
that's
getting
just
crazy.
it's cluttered.
My take with like EMAs and shit is if you can't trade the price action when it looks like this with nothing on the chart other than your levels and the motions and the patterns here, it would be better if you're trying to do scalping. If you can do what I've been doing all morning with nothing on your chart, that would be ideal. Then, again, you can use it as a visual, and I do. And yeah, we are getting reactions at those EMAs, but I'm still not going to enter a trade just because we rejected the EMA, because like I said, this little hump can just as easily reverse on us. History has told me not to chase this yet. They've rejected both back tests, but again, if you can't scalp without it, you shouldn't get married to it, because then someday you're never going to be able to trade without this, and you're hindering yourself. And it doesn't really apply to flow all that much either.
Yeah, your TA level isn't gonna care if there's a big tweet that comes out. If we're going to World War III, I don't think your TA level. Oh, we're gonna stop at this support line.
Care?
Like,
you know what does care? Gamma levels.
Cares?
Gamma levels. So my take on news, I have a little bit of a disagreement with you on that. My take on news candles, and we've actually talked about it a little bit on the show when it's happened, is news doesn't cause the pattern, but it accelerates the move. So, I wish I had a really good example, but I don't. Very recently, we had a Trump tweet yeet that sent us down like 700 points in the NASDAQ. Let me see if I can find that, because this will blow your mind. It bounced right off my major level, like to a T.
But
here it is. I found it. Here's that giant news candle, right? We stalled at one of my TA levels, came down, knifed through purple, rejected purple here, perfect spot, and then reclaimed it and back tested it, perfect spot, and it did that several times between these same levels. The interesting thing is this is like, there's 859 at the high, all the way down to 227. That's 630 fucking points, dude. And it bounced on my weekly level exactly. So are they permanent gospel? No. Do you know price is going to go there? Maybe. My take on news is it makes this shit happen faster. My take is that in terms of topping, like we kind of topped out there, right? After the initial drop, a few days prior, we topped out there. That was probably going to happen anyway. Were back tests going to happen? Yeah. News just made it happen faster. And then we held it like a G, and we've never gone back down.
I should kind of rephrase that. I like more support and resistance. I kind of would trust those more, but it's, when you see the people, oh, look, we got the stock, let's just say, cured cancer. I like how I picked cured cancer.
Yeah, you're
for
just
everything pretty much.
It'd be fucking nice, eh?
But okay, like let's just say, just for shits and giggles, like let's say Intel was in a cup and handle, and then they had news that they cured cancer with AI, and it popped up. Then you have the people saying, "Oh, look, we broke out of the cup and handle." Like, no, it's news that drove that. That's what.
That's kind of what I'm getting
it.
at, though.
They
were with patterns like that. They're never married. Like I talk about the W and the M all the time. They can reverse themselves easily. My take with that, though, is that the breakout was going to happen anyway. News made it happen faster. That's what I'm saying. With that drop to my key level, the pattern showed upside bullishness. We look at that even in gamma exposure. They're showing bullishness because of the pattern it's forming. We've been stair-stepping. Gamma levels were rising above us, so we were targeting those targets. It's the same thing. News makes it happen faster. That's my take. That cup and handle breakout was going to happen.
Maybe.
Same difference, though. You can say 50-50 about anything with that argument. So that's a completely straw man, unrelated argument to make. It either goes up or down. Okay. Then how are we trading? You know what I mean?
That's why.
How many trades have I lost this morning?
I don't know. How many did you lose?
1. How many have I won this morning? 5. All of that was done with TA. Every single bit of it was done with technical analysis.
Yeah, but you're using gamma. There's a difference. You're not just strictly looking at
3 of those wins, I didn't even look at Periscope. It was price action only, and I said it when I entered. So I'm just saying,
okay,
your mileage may vary, but TA's real, dude. If it wasn't, we would have nothing to trade. All technical analysis is patterns. And if something tends to do something more often than not, that's a pattern worth taking with the risk to reward ratio.
I think what I'm hitting on more are the people that are, promoting like, oh, it did this, it did that. Like there's one that's called the strat, and it's like, oh, if we break here,
don't get me started on the strat.
Here, we're gonna go down. Like that. That's kind of what I'm hitting at.
That's like you're getting into the weeds of like the ICT shit, where the guy just rebranded a bunch of existing concepts as his own, like he invented them. Don't get me started on those guys. I know what you're saying there. But patterns exist and they're playable. That's what I'm getting at.
Yes, there's patterns. There's support, demand, resistance, supply, all that. So yes, I get that. Trend lines, obviously, algos are the market's driven by algos now. So they're
now my
looking
camera's
at those
broken.
Spots.
Now both cameras are broken. There we go. Now they're fixing them. What the fuck?
No, that's kind of what I'm hitting at more, is when you have people saying, "Oh, it can go up and down here," then they're never wrong. That's where it bothers me.
Now that said, I do like having both possibilities, and even when we've been trading this morning, I've outlined them. Like the reason I didn't take this short yet is because until they take out that 200 level, it could still be another really fucked up stair step. We've lost volume. We're in the New York session's lunch hour. It could just, volume could come in and just shoot this fucker straight up and make it a weird wonky stair step. My bias wants me to short each of these bounces, but because we've already seen them break out of this pattern twice this morning, I don't want to risk it until I get confirmation that the reversal's in. It's the same shit.
I do have a contract request we can look at. It's but no, I like your TA is different than I think I'm going more against the people that are marketing it as they're always right,
selling a quote unquote system.
Yes.
Like the way I scalp is more or less the way most future scalpers scalp. I just do it the way my risk tolerance allows for, which is, for example, let's say I'm really confident this is going to go down from here without breaking back out above this step we just formed. A lot of scalpers would short now and just hang out and draw down until they get the breakout. That ain't me. I would rather get a cleaner entry or set a really tight stop and just get back in if I get stopped out. I'll take 5 paper cut losses in a row to hit one big trade rather than sit through the full drawdown to a full stop out. The loss potential is identical almost, but the way it affects my mental capacity is different, and that's just how it works for me. That's part of why I'm very strict on you guys not copy trading me, or Anthony for that matter, because we might be out of the trade before you even hear us say we're in it from the little bit of a delay from us to push the feed to YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, what the fuck ever. I take paper cut losses to hit bigger size moves, and that's just how I do it. A lot of people, they're gonna just sit through that.
Hold on one second.
He's texting his 900 numbers.
No, I got asked if I needed any groceries, and I'm like, no, no, I'll be
He needs a 32-ounce beer.
yeah. But no, and I mean for context too with like the TA, because I've been trading since like end of 2016-ish. So I mean I didn't have flow. Unusual Whales is the first flow service or any kind of flow stuff that
Yeah.
I ever had access to. So I started out with TA, and I feel like my hit rate is exponentially better using just flow versus a line on a chart. Yes, obviously, again, back to that where certain lines you bounce and all that. But I feel like, because who am I? So like Nike, like let's just pretend this flow is 100% correct and everything, and it looks good. It's good. Who am I to tell? And like let's just say this is the only trade on there, and pretend it's not a hedge. It's just we know this is a put, and the stock is going to go down just for the sake of conversation.
Sure.
Who am I to say, okay, I'm at this support? No, we're breaking out of this bull flag, but this person that 100% knows the stock's going to go down is wrong because of a pattern on there. So I like obviously that's 100% theoretical there, how that's because nobody knows nobody knows what's gonna happen. But like just for the sake of the kind of chat there, like I trust somebody putting down and that's a trust somebody putting down hundreds of thousands of dollars versus a level I have on a chart where
Right.
I'm not a professional in the field. I'm not.
Well, it just comes down to the use case of
yep.
flow in that regard, because again, plenty of traders traded charts like crazy decades and decades and decades before flow was a thing available to retail. Flow is that context. So for example, let's say my pattern is bullish as all hell and I want a long Nike, but like you just said, we see a bunch of bearish flow come in with serious size and a lot of money. That'll keep me out of the trade regardless of the pattern.
Yep.
But that's not an indication that the patterns don't work.
Nope, correct. No, I was just trying to think of a little example.
Yeah, but that's a good point. For example, like we just talked about biopharma.
Yep.
That is very news tied. I don't even look.
Yep.
I don't even look at levels on biopharma stocks ever. Ever. If I play biopharma stocks with flow, I'm only looking at my flow contract. There's no reason to look at a chart on some of those names because you get shit like this at fucking random.
Yeah.
At random. Do you think somebody had a price target of 45 accurately the day
Probably
before
not.
they jumped 100 fucking %? No, there's no way in hell.
Probably not.
So biopharma even more so fits what Anthony's saying. I think things like Netflix probably fit closer to what I'm saying. But shit like this, I mean, this is not something you can anticipate unless you know something. And we happen to catch flow of somebody who probably fucking knew something. But now you can probably start formulating some backtest TA on it. Now, is it going to be good? Probably not, because that breakout, I guarantee back in September of September of last year, I would bet money they had news. Look at that. These biopharma stocks, they don't give a shit about luck. They're just gonna go entirely on news, study reporting, FDA approvals or disapprovals. Yeah, so those absolute flow and flow only. But I do see how plenty of people use flow as an augmentative. Like, hey, the pattern says up, but the flow says no, sir. I'm going to listen to the flow personally. I'm with you with that. Because when I traded full time before I started working on Unusual Whales, I only traded flow and that's it. I never looked at a chart, not once. I looked at my flow.
And like the way I started kind of doing it is I try to match up that flow with the chart, but a lot of times that flow does not match up with the chart. Like you'll get some really good setups every once in a while, but I mean you'll see them contracts opened up in like the weirder spots. Like I mean like Nvidia here, like the short dated calls that just came in, like you're at a good support spot here, like that looks good there. I mean maybe if you draw a little trend line up here, it's trending up. So I mean that
devil's advocate response to what you said though. So one thing I always warn about with flow is that if you see $1 million in premium on a contract, they're working on a completely different level than any of us.
Oh,
When you see big money like that, that means they have big money. and they don't give a shit about drawdown. So those
Yep.
weird spots you're talking about, like let's say we're right here, right now, somebody longs
Yep.
NVIDIA, and then we drop down to the midpoint of that
2,
shelf, which is right.
3%. Yeah.
They don't
No.
care about the TA. They
Nope.
know it's going to go, so they're fine with the drawdown. So to
And
be fair,
that's kind of why I talk about you've heard me talk about pay attention to the days of the expiration on the contract. Like if they're 50 days out, they don't care probably about a week or two move.
right.
They're long term on that contract. Like the Nvidias here, those were 7-day contracts there. So you're looking for a quick move there,
Yeah.
more so there.
Yeah, those
Like,
weeklies interest me more, even though I'll usually buy a
Yep.
month or two out. Depending. It depends. It depends on how expensive that shit is. Don't get me wrong. But I will rarely buy the same contract I see in the flow. I'll usually get something that fits my risk profile a little bit better. So like if I see crazy weeklies, I'm gonna buy a week longer usually just for the sake of safety.
It's that.
But yeah, I'm with you on that for sure.
That's how I am too. So like Nike, for example, here. So like, okay, they're 23 days out. Like this whale probably let's look at the Nike flow here because I had this one and I kind of we went off on a tangent there,
baby.
It was a good tangent. It's a good
WhaleWatch
tangent,
tangents and whippets. It's today's show.
But so like, okay, we just had earnings, so we don't have to worry about earnings. Earnings, if it's anything earnings, I don't like swinging over earnings. You don't know what can happen. It doesn't matter. The flow can look 100% good. Doesn't matter. So these don't overlap earnings. Like this flow here, it's got one of those kind of messed up order books here. So it's saying that bid ask is kind of goofy there. So when I see this, that's kind of I gain caution from that, and I usually won't touch the flow for that. But so like just for the sake of this conversation, let's just pretend the flow's good though. Nike's up 4% today. These contracts are 23 days out. They probably don't care what's going to happen tomorrow, maybe next week. Once you're starting to get closer to that, second week of June, that's when I'm kind of eyeing that. So like what I used to do here. So, okay, Nike, hey, we got some puts that are 23 days out. Let's look at the chart. Let's look at Nike. Let's pop in Nike, pop it up here. Let's see. Okay. Hey, well, we're at not on the 1 minute there. Clearly I have some zone drawn here or something.
And look at that. That's technical analysis that fit.
Yep. So, I mean, like, hey, they're puts there. So like, and kind of for like the days of expirations for the chart and stuff, I try to mash it up. Like, okay, am I going to look at this on a weekly time frame? Am I going to look at this on a daily time frame? So like if I'm looking at this on the weekly, like, hey, look, we have puts coming in here as we're kind of, in that, well, there goes my zone. And just go like that there.
You just control Z it.
Yeah, I got it right here. I got it right there. Nike is one of my easy zones to draw. But I mean, like this here, like this is what I'm liking when I would always use flow with the charts and stuff. Like, hey, I'm looking for calls because look where we are on here. Now, those puts there, like if I'm looking to maybe short something here, like, okay, well, I want to see if they're turning this, support zone into resistance here. So, hey, maybe I'm going to wait till we get up to 46, let it bounce, and then look for those puts because then I get a better entry more so. So that's kind of how I'll like combine the technical analysis. Oh, shit, why did I close my trading view? Because I still am trading micros on it. Anyways, but no, that's kind of like how I do it there. And for oh shit, no, I'm just cleaning up. Look at that, you got me all flustered, man.
I got you all flustered.
Got me all flustered.
I got you flustered last Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
did.
That's true.
Oh, geez, Tucker's still here. I didn't even know Tucker's still here.
I can leave.
No, you can stay.
No, please.
Please, no more.
Jeez, I can't even get my Ethereum in.
Yeah, we've been going for 3.5
anyways.
hours. This is one of the longer episodes we've done in a while.
Well, it's a lot of good context and a lot of good learning.
Can we just
can't
chat?
argue with that. Oh boy. Oh yeah, so that Nike flow. Yeah, when you see flow like this, you kind of, I mean, I take that with a grain of salt just because it's, kind of a goofier book there. I feel like that reporting could be a little odd there more so. I don't know. I don't like seeing that there. If the flow doesn't look super good, I kind of pass on something like that. I mean,
That's fair.
your bids kind of that there. I need to take a peek at that. I mean, I'd probably lean buy to open on these, but I wouldn't take it just based off of what this is going on there. Boy, that was fun.
Vibing.
That was fun.
I'm enjoying the 1 minute Periscope. We're just kind of in a holding spot right now, right up against that positive gamma zone we've been harping on. 7,500 falling off a little bit, but nothing building up below it. We've got a little bit of build up even higher. I almost wonder if they're sticking the landing here for another push, but I'm hands off. Nothing really new updated there. We're hanging out. The NASDAQ did take out that shelf, but then fell right back into it. Just kind of fucking chilling in the middle here.
Are we just gonna go all day?
God.
Take a half-hour lunch break.
I don't even think we have a bona fide pending screen for if we end up doing longer streams. I think eventually we will, when we get like a fully futures dedicated shtick going eventually. We'll probably go a little bit longer because we'll have more data to talk about. I'll have more shit to say. We'll
Tucker
keep
heard
an
me
eye on
say
that.
Tucker heard me say all day today. He's like, please God, no.
I mean, honestly, if we start going longer, obviously I'll stick around longer, but I can't do all day. I've got shit to do.
Yeah, soft.
Dude forgot that there's nighttime hours. You can do shit. You can do shit at midnight, Tucker. Come on.
Yeah, you can, Can't you do stuff in the background while me and Nick just blab?
Some things, but not all things, like meetings.
Yeah.
Well, you tell
Writing,
you tell them you're busy. You tell 'em you're
recording,
busy.
editing.
I mean,
nap time.
yeah,
it
another
would be
computer.
it would be very hard to edit while you guys are talking.
I mean, you could try it.
You can try it.
This would be a fun video, or this would be a fun episode to edit along as shit, man. Almost a flight to California right now.
Yeah, we're
3.5
still
hours.
going. There's no trade for me here still. I'm just sitting here watching and waiting. All right, folks, let's do one last call for flow reviews. Give us your tickers or your contracts. And then, since Tucker's crying right now, we'll let him go do other shit.
Yeah, Tucker's. Hey, what was the vote? Did people actually want us to stay in here?
Yeah, everybody
Someone
said
said
stay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that was like
yeah,
half an
yeah,
hour
yeah.
ago.
Well, they
No,
got
it was
their
like an
extra
hour
half
ago. Holy shit.
Hour ago. Well, I mean, our hourly pay is about $350 an hour, so you'll have to Venmo me, and
only.
you'll have
It
to
is?
Venmo me, and
Only.
No one told
No,
me.
This
that.
is news to me, bro.
Not yours. Me and Nick. We are the talent, Tucker. Me and Nick are the talent here. You're the
Nick,
little
I think he's
PA.
Nick, I think he's like taking advantage of you.
Probably.
No, I told him he's getting paid too. I told him he's getting paid too.
By who? When?
You apparently. You're dropping
no.
$700 an hour on us.
The audience has to pay us.
Oh, they don't have to do shit. They can just hang out and talk shit.
No, we love the audience. We wouldn't have a show.
Only
without them.
Finds
Tucker has to pay
AZ
us.
wants us to revisit Wendy's. I talked mad shit about their burgers on Wednesday.
You can do that. You can look at
Take a look at
Wendy's real quick.
Wendy's.
Oh, this thing's kind of memey. I'm
Big
gonna
Loud, he
guess right
says
now.
Tucker has to watch Minions, guys. Shit's important.
That's not for 7 hours. Good show.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Got
you
shit
could just
to
skip
do.
the movie and just watch and do your work. Skip Minions and watch.
And then we have another one for KEEL. It looks like it might be crypto
right.
related. Let me check.
All right, let me do Wendy's while you do that.
Yeah.
So Wendy's, yeah, I mean you got some call premium in here. Looks like prices already kind of far extended past that. That 821 9 call has a lot of volume, but a lot of open interest coming in. Not gonna
Infrastructure.
Interesting. Yeah, just kind of a lot going on there. We'll do a heat zone read on it here quick. Yeah, just sitting in that positive gamma right now. Absolute gamma at 10, so it is slightly above us there. You got support at $8 there, which is 8% below us, and we're only up 41 cents for that. That's why I don't like those, kind of slower mover days. I mean, you get a 41-cent day move on it. It's 5% on the stock.
To be
But, you
fair,
know,
it is coming off of a very much not slow
Yeah.
move.
Yep. Yeah, sitting on negative gamma. Yeah, that's kind of all I.
Now, one thing to keep in
Really see in
mind is
there.
if you're like, let's say you were already in an $8.50 call that expires tomorrow, implied volatility is going to make that lose value even if they close in the money. So keep that in mind. If the stock trades sideways, even with those 850s in the money into tomorrow, they're going to be worth significantly less, even if we're trading at exactly 871 tomorrow, just because that IV is going to drop. It's not going to go crazy because they're in the money, but it's something to keep in mind. If I'm somebody who thinks we're going to keep going and I'm coming up to expiration on my contract and I'm in the money and I'm making money, what I'll do sometimes is I'll roll it to another week or 2 weeks ahead. I'm not saying to do that, but if I were in Wendy's calls that were profitable and they expire tomorrow, I'd be closing those shits today. Personally, that's my own personal risk management on that.
100% agree.
Oh, yeah. My girlfriend corrected me that I suck at recalling what days things happened on. I talked shit about Wendy's burgers on Monday, not last Wednesday.
I think we did Wednesday too. I think it was last Wednesday.
Probably. Man,
No,
probably.
last Wednesday was the maid episode, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't
you
think we
probably
talked
erased
about
that from your memory banks.
All right,
That's
we
gotta be
have
gone from your
a
memory
direct contract request. You guys got to be careful with these weeklies, brother. It expires tomorrow.
especially-
If I see flow for
yeah.
tomorrow, I'm ignoring that shit for the most part. But we can look at it. He wants to look at the Dash $205 call for tomorrow, seeing if it's a sell. Depending on what Dash is trading at, probably. It expires tomorrow, I would assume.
Yeah, let me sorry, I was responding to
Yeah, you're fine. It is the Dash. Where the hell did that go? God damn it. The Dash 205.
72205?
Man. Yeah. Yeah.
It might not be bad. It may be a sell.
That's
It's
what
all
we're
bid side there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 9% of the money. Yeah,
Could it pop 10% tomorrow? Probably it could, but is it gonna? I don't know. Whenever I see, even if it's unless it's like at the money, I'm gonna assume, like, look at that bid-ask spread. Look at the fill.
Yeah,
most likely those are sells. Most likely, not a guarantee, but most likely. They didn't even fish for entry on that. They just took what they could get. I think they're just expecting Dash to not pop 10% tomorrow.
Yeah, and look at the Greek on the thing too.
It's
theta. I mean, it's. I mean, even if it did pop 10%, I mean,
theta decay puts this at 0 firmly.
Delta's not even going to help you there. I mean, they'd have to be like 5% in the money to.
Yeah,
do anything like it.
Is it a guaranteed short? Not a guarantee. Odds are it's being sold to open. Odds are.
Yeah,
odds are very much in favor. And look at that IV drop right after the fill too, like from 71 to the 60s. Sam J, I do believe those to be shorted calls.
Yeah, if I were to trade this, I would not long the call. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
that's
that IV jumping was interesting. I probably wouldn't enter a trade based on this because like 7% out of the money at the time of fill isn't batshit crazy. It can happen, especially if there's like earning report overlap. But you know.
Yeah,
I would view this as most likely a short, even though we have that IV spike I mentioned. I would view this as a short, but I also wouldn't trade it. They're up 2% today. Is it possible? It's possible. Unlikely, what I would say.
Yeah, I would not be longing that there. Hey, but you know what? Dash could get into the AI business and memory chip business tomorrow. Maybe they'll start delivering RAM to people and installing it. Who knows? Who knows?
Give me that toilet RAM, baby. Give me that toilet RAM. All right, we have. Let's do 2 more blanket requests here. We'll do Keel, and then since we have several requests for it, we'll look at MicroStrategy after that. And then I think we'll probably fuck off. We've been going for 3.5 hours today. I haven't gotten a green light to do an all-day stream, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna work on other shit.
Surprise. Keel, yeah, getting a big spike in call premium today. I wonder what's to do in that here. It looks like it's at 115.27, 10 and 7 call. I'm going to make a good assumption they're probably related to each other, and You do have some previous open interest on it, so let's just kind of take a little peek. Hey, look at that 97% multi-leg here. And I bet you then it's those two there. Big surprise, there they are. So that volume's less than that open interest there. I don't know, what do you think about this one, Nick? And it looks messy too. It looked
that's
messy
a lot of shit getting
previously.
thrown around.
Yeah. That's
Like, this could be a new position. It could be a closure of a builder. It could be a weird ass roll. There's a lot going on here.
yeah, it's a little out of my pay grade on this one specifically.
And a little bit farther in the future than I usually
It's
look.
yeah, I mean, yeah, there's just kind of a lot, and then you'll have a couple earnings periods you got to sit over.
Like, it kind of looks like longing the 7, shorting the 10, kind of. But the way that Phil's coming in the middle of that bid ask, I'm not super fond of it.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's not this spread and or roll worth looking at on Keep?
Don't think so.
That could be anything. It could be anything from a roll to a higher contract. It could be a credit spread. It could even be a debit spread. It's hard to say with the way those filled. And look at that.
Yeah, this is
volume on that.
oh
That's a
yeah.
toughie.
That's
Look at that
I
spike
bet you
that
that
too. That was like
55% out of the money. Hey, this
I wonder
is
if it was a
100%.
short that they're getting out of today after
Let's
sweating
see
their
what they're
asses
doing.
off on that pop.
Ooh.
8.5s. What's that open interest on those?
So that
Just once again, we've
Just
got less volume
too much
than open
vol-
interest, so it's
yeah.
hard to say if it's an opener or a closer. It expires tomorrow. I'm gonna assume the
Yeah.
8.5s are being bought to close, and then maybe they're shorting the 9s for continuation into August. Hard to say. That's what it looks like. I'd be hard pressed to say that those 8.5s are being bought. They expire tomorrow and they're worthless. I think those are being bought to close.
Yeah, and I mean,
Could
this
even
is
be
the
sold
original.
to close. What are we trading at?
560. Oh wait, no, not right now. We are trading at 549,
550. Yeah, man.
and that's that original fill too on that one there. They almost
on
would look
615.
short there.
Yeah.
51% out of the money.
I think they're taking
that's
their little bit of a bag there today.
rolling out shorts or some shit.
Could very well be. It's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, that's all I'm really getting on that one there. We can do the heat zone read though. Just gets me a little nervous knowing there's a lot of spreads on it there though. How it kind of can impact the open interest. I mean, absolute gamma's at 6, so just a straight heat zone read though. 16 day. I mean, positive gamma. It's not the clean. I mean, a little at 6 there. What are we down 28 cents? So 50. Yeah, I mean, the heat zone read's not giving a super clear read either. I mean, maybe that 731 and that 87. Ooh, that just updated there. Did you see that?
Nope, I was not paying attention whatsoever.
Tucker, did you see that?
Nope.
Oh, that was a worse question. Okay, you. Okay.
It might just be like sometimes when
I think it might have
refresh,
went in the.
It could just straight up be
but
that.
this isn't supposed to refresh though. This is just from open interest. So I don't know if it was just because that
could
price
have been
popped
the
a little bit.
refresh from the morning. It just hadn't loaded for you yet because you weren't there.
I think that stock could have changed a little bit too, and that's gonna make it a little funky. Yeah, 545, and I think we were at 550 there at the time. So yeah, maybe that's kind of messing with it there. Yeah, that's.
I
was
not
like,
updating
whoa,
the values. It might be updating the view, like which strikes you're seeing. I don't know. I'll ask him about it later.
That's a interesting one there. I think that happened on a different one too, and we were like, "Whoa, did it change?" And they're like, "No, it didn't change." And then
3
we're
hours
like,
and 39 minutes is when that happened. I'll go back and check it and see what happened. But anyway,
all right. You said you have one more, yeah. So nothing really there.
MicroStrategy would be the next one. MSTR, and then we can let homies go after that. We've been chugging along. The Nasdaq is finally flushing a little bit, but I'm not in it because I wasn't paying attention.
I hate MicroStrategy flow so much. I hate it so much. It was at the end of last year when you'd continuously see like weekly heavy ask side calls come in, and everybody would be chasing them. I chased a couple, and I got burnt on them, and I'm like, never again, never again.
That was me with Tesla all the time. I would see like
It's
bearish flow, and I'd be like, yeah, fuck them, go, and then just get my ass blown up by a spike. All right, let's look at MicroStrategy and get the hell out of here.
Let's see, probably gonna be messy, I'm guessing. Yeah, not the cleanest directional flow there. Anything there? Nope, not clean.
I wouldn't be surprised if none of it's clean. We do have
Yeah,
clear openers. I want to be very clear about that. We have clear openers. Look at that 15,000 volume on 3800 OI, 12,000 volume on 283 OI. These are opening positions, but
this doesn't.
That could be in and out. That's not helpful.
Yeah.
If you go back to that really big one we saw,
that guy right here,
right above it, actually. That one too. Both of those are 0 days. Basically, we have tomorrow for those to trade, so they're 1 day to expiration. That is the $100 call. MSTR is trading just below 100, so could it happen? Sure. They had a 12% day today, but I don't like it nonetheless. Look at all of that mess. It could be one person just punting contracts back and forth all day. We have no way to know.
Yep.
Now, would I short something that close to the money with 1 day? Fuck no.
No.
Absolutely not. Not after a 12.5% day, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't anyway.
That 1 day is your absolutely highest gamma. It's all below us too. All the gammas below us. We're up $10, so we were at 87
like
there.
Clockwork though, bouncing right up to 30,200 again on the NAS. See if they start stair-stepping us. Nonetheless, I'm not going to take another trade on the show. We have done plenty, and I think we're going to be having some fun with that 1 minute Periscope moving forward.
Yeah. It's a game changer, absolute game changer. You should probably plug the sale one more time too.
Yeah, I'll do that when you're done with your thing.
I mean, all your positive gammas down here, and we've already kind of moved up there from 88-ish there. So again, look at that. All your heavy positive gamma was above us there. We were trading, what was the low today? 87-ish. And wow, look at that. All your positive gamma, 91, 89, 94. Pretty much every target there. Every target. And I wonder, so 91, 89, 94. I just want to see if we rejected in anyone's. So 91, 94, and Jesus Christ, dude. I did one of those. Oh my God. So quick story time here. I had I was on TikTok, and one of these stupid things, they came up there like, repeat these 3 words, we're gonna test to see if you have dementia. And dude, I absolutely fucked that thing up. It's like
3
it was
words?
asking all these questions. It was like the 3 words are like table, chair, I don't know, TV, and then they're like, draw the hands on a clock like this, and then it's like, what were the 3 words? I was like, shit, I don't remember. That was like 10 minutes ago. But I was just trying to see if it rejected around those areas at all there. It doesn't really look like there. Maybe 92 there, so on, whatever.
Yeah, it's having a hell of a day anyway. It's up 13%. I wager a lot of that bearish call premium you saw spike down is profit take. 12.5% day, man. That's not somebody shorting calls. My take on that is it's somebody selling the ones they were already in. And that's one of the caveats of net premiums on individual names is profit takes, especially on expensive contracts, are going to cause a massive move in net premium for nothing burger sized volume. So just something to keep in mind there. There's an article out there floating around, probably a video too, about the caveats of net premium. Worth looking into. They can be misleading a little bit. But with that said, I'm going to put Tucker's face back on the screen too. I guess he can be involved. Real
Steven's
quick,
still around?
Y'all saw us scalping the shit out of NASDAQ and ES today using 1 minute gamma exposure by market maker specifically. No ifs, ands, or buts, no guessing. If it's on Periscope, it's a market maker, period. Attributed market maker gamma exposure. 1 minute is available on Retail Max. That's currently on sale, down from 120 all the way to 92 a month for your first year. Steep as shit already, but if you bundle with API and you've got a brain for vibe coding or setting up your own structures with API, I don't, I'm dumb as hell, but if you do, you can bundle together Retail Max and predictions and API for $147 a month on the Retail Max level. That'll also get you the 1 minute Periscope. I will not trade without Periscope. I haven't traded without Periscope since we launched it, so it's been like a year since I took trades without Periscope. Now that it's on 1 minute, you guys saw us having some fun today. 1 minute is game changing, and I think we're going to have a lot more exciting trades happen on the show, both win and lose, with these 1 minute updates. So if you're on that wavelength, y'all, get on this shit before it ends on the 6th. Wait, 7th, 7th. 7 days, 14 hours. 8th? On the 8th? I thought it ended on the 6th, Tucker. Am I going crazy?
I'm enjoying this, man. I'm enjoying
Until
this
July
right
8th. All right, July 8th. All right.
All right.
You have until the 8th. You got a whole last week, y'all. But don't miss it, because once that's gone, it's fucking gone. I don't know how many discounts are going to be available for this 1 minute Periscope. That data is not on the cheap for anybody, anyone, and you'll be hard pressed to find this type of update with this speed, this accurate for that cheap. I would be surprised if you do. You might find some of those folks who have like 30-second gamma updates, but that also includes customers. That's like you and me buying SPX. That's going to show up in there. This is only market makers. You know exactly who these positionings are, and that's why we use them as our inflection points and levels, and it's fucking working. So if you're interested in that, y'all, get in on the July 4th sale before it's fucking gone. That said, let's go full screen. Let's look at our beautiful faces. Beautiful faces. We had a nice day of scalping. We had some shit talk. We had some arguments. And Tucker's going to go watch a child movie by himself. So he's going to be a creepo.
No,
a creepo in a trench coat in the
Nope.
back of the theater just being a weird.
Nope.
No?
He's
No,
Galen.
I've got 4 friends going with me.
That doesn't make
Oh,
it better.
shit.
Now you're just
You
4
just said I was
creeps.
going to do it alone.
Now
It's
you're
a
just
lie.
4 creeps. 4 creeps in a trench coat. Damn.
Oh, Lord. I saw Toy Story 5 twice. It's a great movie.
I haven't
Jeez,
seen
dude.
Toy Story past the second one, I'm going to be honest.
I don't even remember the first one, to be honest.
Do you know who Buzz Lightyear is?
Yes, I know who that is.
All right, guys.
God, I love messing with Anthony. Holy shit.
Thanks for keeping the chat active as all hell today. You guys were fun. I saw the comments. I saw the little mini Tucker roasts, and we love to see that.
Do it.
Big Loudy says he hopes that Tucker's going to get baked before the movie, otherwise it's weird. Way too sus to watch that movie sober, he says.
Tucker baked.
You know,
yeah, right.
here or there, you know. All that said, guys, we do not have a Friday show this week. July 4th to Saturday. There are no U.S. markets on Friday. So tomorrow's your last day to get any trades in this week, unless you got big balls and you're going to swing over a holiday weekend. That's not something I like to do. So I will be flat going into the long weekend. Other than that, you'll see us again Monday morning. Same 4 places, same time, 9 a.m. Eastern. You can see us on Twitch. You can see us on Twitter. You can see us on YouTube and Substack, because that's where we live. But you're not going to see us on Friday. So I hope you guys have a hell of a weekend. Get some grilling done, get some beers drunk, get some explosions in the sky, and come kick it with us again on Monday. Have a good weekend, everyone.
See ya.
Have a good 4th, everyone.